I wanted to feel free, not to have the white gaze in this place that was so precious to me, which is the work.
And you will maintain this safe place for yourself, for your art? You don't think you will ever change and write books that incorporate white lives into them substantially?
I have done.
In a substantial way?
You can't understand how powerfully racist that question is, can you? Because you could never ask a white author, when are you going to write about black people? Whether he did or not, or she did or not. Even the inquiry comes from a position of being in the center.
And being used to being in the center.
And being used to being in the center. And saying, you know, is it ever possible that you will enter the mainstream? It's inconceivable that where I already am is the mainstream.
Oh, no, that wasn't the implication of my question. I think you are very, very much in the mainstream. It's a question of the subject of your narrative, whether you want to alter the parameters of it, whether you see any benefit in doing that, or will you clearly see disadvantages in doing it from your own point of view?
Artistic disadvantages. There are no pluses for me.
Hey, one goal, one thing, one rule, man, that shit don't change. It's certain. Real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do. Ay, there's only one goal, one thing, one rule, man, that shit don't change. And it's certain. Real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do real fucking things.
I guess that's the poll I gotta go find out.
Was it like I don't remember talking Comic Con with you?
Could you talk about something else that dropped at San Diego Comic Con?
The main thing I know that dropped from San Diego Comic Con was the everything about Crisis on Infinite Earths, and that was the big news that I know about. But I remember talking about down the reviewing that. I remember me and you like wording that about the CW shows.
Well, anywho, there's a show called Infinity Train.
Infinity Train.
And it dropped for San Diego Comic Con, and it's a Cartoon Network show, and it's very dope, dog.
What's it about?
So it's about this girl who like it starts off the show where apparently her parents had just divorced, and she just like she was supposed to go to this fucking cool ass camp, and she winds up her parents leading her down, so she takes a run for it, and then runs into this fucking train. And she hops on this bitch, and this train is the most ridiculous. Like, it's the crazy. Each door leads to a whole dimension of a different world. And the train do all type of funny shit. That bitch sometimes change, like carry us over. Outside the train, there's some wild shit going on. Like, she's this whole other universe now on this train, trying to find her way out. And like on her hand is this number, and she don't know when the number goes up or down as to how long she stays on the train or if she's done or not. She doesn't really know too much about it. So she's trying to figure her way out. And as she figure her way out, running into all type of character ass niggas. Like, one of my favorite characters is like this king dog ass nigga named Atticus. And boy, he's a ruler of Cargenia. Dog, it's hilarious.
It's so retarded.
But it's a good show. I like the concept of it. And it's another show that like pushes the limits of like what's to make things norm. Because in this show, there's a girl who like kind of like has a transformation, but it was like a reflection in a reflective world of this mirror world she was in. It was weird, dog, but it was dope.
Is there any way to turn that air down or like less intense, sound wise? Or that's just the way it blows?
Yeah, that's
just the way it blows.
You can look at that bit.
I know, but they got loud, like got high, medium, low. I was wondering if that's just like on high. Is there like a medium?
The air conditioner from the old school. That bitch said we just blow cold air hard and give it to you like you need it. You got time for all that buttons and numbers and shit.
And intensities and settings.
You want the bitch on cold or super cold? Like, what you want?
Yeah, that's better. That's a sound wise. Yeah, that's better.
I say, because if that bitch turns off,
Oh no, we're not going for off. We live in New Orleans.
you are going to feel it.
You hear me? That's why we over here in the first place. Is
If
my
that bitch
shit,
turn
bro.
off, I'm gonna just get my towel and turn this bitch into a
I might say
sauna.
though, you might as well grab a towel though.
That's good. That's why we ain't by my house right now, nigga, because we would be dying. I went over there and I was so mad because she sent the dude over there the other day. He came through. He looked for like 30, 45 minutes. Ain't really do shit, and the shit still was broke. we go to the gym. They go out. We at the gym the other day, and she telling me, "Oh yeah, we didn't get it fixed. We got to figure something else out, but just leave it off." So I go like I was talking about Jay the whole time. So I go home today, this morning, before I got here to pick up this table so we could podcast. These bitches just left my lights on. They left the thermostat on after telling me keep it off.
I would tell your landlord that, son.
Like,
they left my lights on. Like, that goes on my light bill.
You heard me?
You know what I mean?
This thermostat kind of going on my light bill. It's not blowing nothing.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying?
on.
It's
like,
on.
If
it's just
on,
not working.
It's drawing fucking power.
90 degrees in the crib, son.
Yeah, I would tell her that.
Take pictures.
You heard me? That's crazy.
Taking pictures is just a great tool of evidence to have. I learned that in the workforce, man. Niggas be trying to snitch on you and shit like that on certain things. Well,
in this case, I don't know what to take pictures of because she can easily be like, "Well, you just turned on your light." So you know,
bitch, whenever I ever came at you about turned on lights.
I don't know, dog, but you know people, dog. This ain't the weather for it, man. This ain't the weather not to have no air in your car. This ain't the weather not to have no air in your house.
This the hottest part of the summer, you know what I'm saying, we didn't reach to so far.
We're in July, August, huh? July is usually the highest month. We moving into August. But really for New Orleans, it don't
start till like about October.
If that, we get a little
folly.
A little cooler, yeah, but not by much because then it's every other day.
I remember when it used to get cold around in the beginning of January, mid-January, into February, it was cold around them times. It used to be hot.
Dude, I remember when it was actually cold in October and November. I remember those days.
Those days, they're slowly fading away in my memory.
Ain't no slowly. Oh, you in your memory? They been gone.
Yeah, that's gone.
But in my memory, like, they're slowly fading away because, like, nigga done made so many hot Octobers now.
Yeah, I just remember, like, Halloween has always been my favorite holiday.
Because it was always chill. You can wear a nice costume with
and that's
a long
what I'm
sleeve.
saying. I would always, I look at my costume. What costume can I wear? And normally I could get away with like a long sleeve costume because it was, at least cool.
Yeah, dog, you can start wearing sweaters around October, November.
Not no more.
Fuck no.
Not no more. Not even like you say, even November be warm now. You like, why the hell is it warm in November?
I don't like that shit.
It be
warm November.
Boy, we had a warm
trash.
December. Remember that shit?
Son, we only had like 2 weeks of cold one of them Decembers that just passed. And the other 2 weeks was just like normal last New Orleans weather.
Like that's heartbreaking. Like just like knowing how it used to be, like having a cold, warm December, like that just takes the whole Christmassy feel out of it. Like it's already getting drained just from like, corporate everything. Like it doesn't feel like the holidays anymore, but we can't even at least have fucking cold weather. Like that's just like, we can have nothing. Like fuck Christmas, fuck the cold, like fuck it all.
My nigga say how it used to be. How about how it's supposed to be? Like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, like, damn.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
We're
not supposed to like have climate change to this drastic measure.
Son, there's no seasons in the South, at least. Well, at least in New Orleans. I can't speak for the whole South, but I know for where we at.
It just feels like they all just like shifted up a bracket. Like the winter starts in mid-January now.
A piece of it goes in December. The bulk of it is in January. By mid-February, back to short.
I don't know about y'all, but this winter was poo cheese. It lasted like 2 weeks, like you said.
I'm saying I feel like our last few winters have we only got actual couple of weeks of cold. Everything else be
right.
It didn't get cold like it used to be, like freezing pipe cold.
And yeah, and then when it do get cold, it's not freezing.
I remember it used to be freezing pipe cold, dog. We had to boil water to take baths because our pipes were froze.
I mean, you could get fire ass jackets and shit, dog. Like it's
right, yeah, like
big
the
ass puff
jacket
jackets.
game is so trash now.
Gee,
like,
the winter fit game is trash.
That's
now.
what I mean. Like it's like you don't even have like a real opportunity to like put on those types of clothing because like I'm a big jacket dude. Like I love like fly jackets. And for the past, I feel like 4 or 5 fucking winters, I've seen shit I want to wear, but I can't even fucking wear because it's 98 degrees outside.
It don't make no sense to even buy that shit.
For real.
Like,
You heard me?
yeah.
And winter oftentimes got like some of the coolest fits. You heard me? Like I love being naked for the summer. Don't get it twisted. And I love seeing my ladies dress how they dress during the summer. Don't get that twisted. But like what I mean? If you go to the store, if you look in the catalog, you go up online, dog, like them fits, them jackets, them vests, them button ups, them Henleys, nigga, like them joints be
All
fresh.
and shit,
And
boots and
not for here.
fuck.
Not for here. So shouts out to y'all on the East Coast who actually have seasons.
Right.
Or really anyone that's not in the South that actually has seasons because we don't know what that is. We don't know that life.
West Coast got a season. They just season is like spring all the time.
I mean, they season all in one day though. The top of the morning it might be hot. The afternoon gonna feel good. The night gonna be cold. Like they have it all in the day. So it'll be feeling like out there.
I remember when I used to hang out in San Francisco, dog. Like, see, like between, and this was in the summertime, like between like 5 a.m. and 8 a.m. freezing cold. Like, freezing cold.
On the west?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, around like noon,
Feeling
springtime. It's like, wait, what the fuck? Like, what is this?
That's them to get the what,
4,
long
5
sleeves
o'clock.
and shorts and shit.
Yeah, but then like about 5 o'clock, hot as the fuck.
Mhm.
You heard me? Like, oh shit! Like you really get like every type of like season,
And it looks
in
beautiful
in
still.
the fucking day, yeah, and it still looks great.
And at least out there, the heat ain't our heat. Our heat comes with humidity,
man.
comes with the heaviness, come with that.
I heat
that
be on your fucking back. You know what I'm saying?
Nom.
Heat be on the back of your neck, slapping that motherfucker in New Orleans.
Like an angry monkey.
Out there, dog.
That's what that heat is. It's an angry monkey. It's just jumping on your fucking
Mojo.
ass.
I'm
Jojo.
trying to get this monkey off of me.
Mojo Jojo.
Man, the
What?
fucking Arizona heat is,
Oh,
that heat is
shit.
something different.
I've experienced that.
That
That
shit
is terrifying.
Cause it's so boiling dry and boiling still.
Mhm.
It's like I ain't never had a heat where like dog I can't breathe. That shit is like shit get evaporated.
It really does, dog. Like my partner, he had an apartment in Phoenix. It was my high school best friend. I went up there to visit him. This was like years ago. He in Phoenix, Arizona. This dude had
Well,
the
that's-
AC on in his fucking apartment. Like AC set to like 60, but the room temperature was still like 90, like 91. And like outside it was like 106, like in the shade. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? He's like, man, it's
War.
just-
That's what that
it's-
sounds like.
it's
War. Niggas saying
Like,
my AC is fighting.
Yeah.
Fighting right now.
For its life.
You heard me?
Like,
So,
jeez, dude.
hey.
But
So
yeah.
they be like mirages outside.
Enough of this jibber jabber, man. Let's get into the show proper. Welcome to the Fly with Bats podcast.
Hello.
You heard me? SideA episode.
85.
I think it's 85.
Is it? I don't know what fucking number it is.
I don't know.
85.
It's 85. You know, I never know, but Joe always know. But let him just
Joe knows.
Handy dandy check. Reviewing that is on 85 definitely. Reviewing that by the passers. Reviewing that, acting while black. And as I scroll down, flywithbats.podbean.com, it shows that we on episode 85. SideA Joe is right again.
Well, give that man a fucking cookie.
The boys are back in town. The
Oh,
boys are back in
woo.
town.
About to form fuck, I forgot that motherfucking Power Ranger thing now.
Megazord.
Yeah, but it's another one they had too.
Dragon Megazord?
The Ultrazord.
Oh.
Yeah. It's
Was
like,
it Ultrazord?
I feel like that was
It's
like
like-
There's so many
Ultrazord.
Zords.
Yeah.
They did all the Zords.
Fuck it.
Then there's Voltron.
Yeah.
Penis pays for penis ways. What the fuck?
Hey man, go listen to
I need to go
episode
listen to that.
84 side B.
I need to
Shouts
go
out
back
to
and listen to
CJ and
that.
Bree for 4 more misses in the mic.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
they
okay,
can't
okay.
do it. That was a very hilarious
That was a funny
and
up.
insightful episode.
Okay, I need to go back and listen.
Yeah, penis pays for penis ways. If y'all go back and listen, bitches.
Okay.
We gotta have them back soon because they want to have us all on their joint one day.
Yeah,
So that's what
okay.
they're saying.
Man, I gotta be soon. I'll let it go and enjoy it.
Yeah,
Bring
man.
it up.
Look it up.
Talk relationships and such.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we in this thing. You heard me? The original, the OG cast back for the FWB. This that actor guy, Martin Bats Bradford. You can find me on all your social media platforms at Mr. Bats. Spelling Mr. Outer, you ain't gonna find me unless it's FB, and his name is Martin Bats Bradford. You can just Google that right there. And as usual, I'm here with my brothers.
Yo, what up? What's good? I am back again for the first time. It's your boy D Mac, and I am so happy to be back. I had to take a little hiatus to handle my business, get some shit in order, but my shit's in order now, so I be back. You dig? And speaking of you dig, make sure you shop at my website at youdigbrand.com. That's YADIG brand.com, not with 2 G's. I've been seeing people spell it like that, and it looks goofy.
Because people just want to spell shit wrong.
Yeah, no. Spell my shit right. Okay?
That's not cool anymore.
No.
It's not the 90s. We spell things right now.
No, we spell them right. Be better. So, shop at YourDigBrand.com. Follow me at YourDigBrand LLC on Instagram and on Facebook at YourDigBrand. And welcome back. What are your other 2 wishes?
Passe wine. This your boy AlphaJo, fresh out of the gumbo, still deep in the root. And if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, you can find me on IG, AlphaJo, no E, 504 SideA. We in this thing. And believe it or not, I actually found Devin. I had to go into the highest caves of Asia.
The highest mountain.
I mean, when I say the highest, it's not like there was like a cave part where you enter in. He was actually inside the mountain. And I had to find a way to get inside the mountain, and inside he was meditating and there's auras around him. And I had to tell him, I said, listen, 6 out of the 7 churches have attacked.
I'm coming.
They need you.
I'll be right down.
And then he slid down the mountain barefoot. All the way down. And now he's here. SideA, let's kick this shit, Mark.
Man, it's kicking, man. First off, shouts out to D Cheney, man. Shouts out to Devin Cheney, man, one of our listeners, man. He be reposting our joints on his IG and telling people to come listen. He even recorded some of it and posted. So big ups to him. So some follow my dude D_Cheney_EST. Shouts out to Peanut. He always be round. Peanut about to start his own podcast. He been asking me for pointers, and I said, let me know when it drop, because then y'all gonna make the scroll. Because he been supporting us all the years that from
He gonna automate, boy. That's
episode 1. You know what I
that shit
mean?
gonna pop up like.
Yeah, so I can't wait to see what you do with your podcast, Peanut. We're going to be ready to support. And big ups to Naja, my girl Naja, who sent us an email recently. We had to read on reviewing that. See, these are 3 people that I know, because we have all these listens and all these downloads, but these are 3 people that actually contact me and let me know, hey, I'm listening. So
I mean, just talk to us, you heard me?
yeah, hit me up, hit any of us up, and we're going to give you that shout out. Or you can hit us up at flywithbats@gmail.com.
At the mail.
As we always say, man, we want y'all to be part of the conversation. You dig? And if you are, you know, we going to shout it. If you got any opinions, we going to read them. We want you to be part of it. Come on.
Something.
Say something. Don't be ghost listeners, man.
Come and talk to me.
Come on. We really want to hear from you.
Can we talk to you? We really want to know your feedback.
We could just know you, but we'll rock with that.
Yeah, we'll just go with it.
We'll just go with it. You feel me? So, as usual, man, on SideA, man, we started off with that starter section. The starter section was, you know, some hot topics going on in these social media streets and the news and whatnot. After the starter section, we get into that bats. Nerd out. That's what nigga nerds on some nerdy ass nerd blurred shit. After that bats nerd out moment, we got some sports, Joe.
Sports. Fuck yeah. Oh yeah, we got some sports, dog. This been some talks in the water.
I even got some sports for you too, son.
Yeah,
I got some
dog.
sports for you too.
Oh shit, we all gonna be on this sports shit this week, yeah, man.
I didn't have any
Derek,
sports. I just wanted to feel like I was part of it.
Oh man.
My G got me so excited.
He never gonna be proud.
You hear me? Well, we gonna see, man. And after that, you know, we tell you turn over to side B. You hear me? Well, we got A2 Fair today, those know America, that know, huh?
Bitch, I know you're lying.
And that hero highlight, you know. And you know, then
We out here.
Then we out here for the next couple of couplers, but we ain't on side B right now. We ain't on a couple of couplers right now. We on that side A. But before we get started, we gotta pull out that scroll.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Oh my God, I've missed this. We've been fucking up without you, D, because
Really?
we haven't had the scroll. So we
I'm
just
back.
be
I'm back.
we be like,
Order
who
is
else?
restored.
Who
If
else?
it was a test, we got like 96%. You hear me? Maybe 95.
Maybe 90, 95. You
I
know what I
mean,
mean?
95 is an A,
You know what I mean? We still
We
get
passed,
the A. We
you did.
passed.
but it's nothing like that
But
100.
It was,
like, you ever seen a nigga crash to the finish line?
you hear me?
Like, we got there, but the car was smoking.
Something was wrong with it. But first off on the scrolls where we shout out our brother sister podcast, people we rock with, people we, you know, listen to and all that there, such as the Your 30 podcast with the Arrogant Observer, aka the Black Actopedia, L Dub, Lawrence Weber Jr., and
Belated birthday too.
happy belated,
Happy
yes
belated
indeed.
WS.
And favorite host Marty Edwards. Marty is on reviewing that with me, as well as L Dub over there is on Acting While Black, both found on this feed. We just did a special crossover talking about the 48-hour film project. We did one with me, Marty, and Mike that's on this feed, and Marty and L Dub did one with them two that's on their feed. And me and Marty did a special one we just recorded yesterday that's going to also be on their feed, where we just going to wrap it on up. Congratulations to Marty's team. They got nominated for Audience Award this year, so you know, clapping on up for them. Good shit.
Cue the applause.
Cue the applause, you dig? What else? The Misbelief Radio Show podcast, hosted by DC Paul, Oshun Lilith, Malik the Historical Geek, Fat Girl Nola, who's also on reviewing that, and us. The On the Lake podcast, On the Lake, with Chelsea.me. I can't do the plucking sound with my mouth. Rel, the protagonist,
Happy
SB.
birthday.
Who birthday?
Sure.
Oh, Rel's was yesterday, right? Yeah, shouts out to Rel.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, Rel.
Happy belated. I can't talk right now. And Frankie Cola, the We'll Figure This Out podcast with Jay Skills, Little the God, and Kiki. 4 Misses in the Mic podcast, who we just shouted out with, CJ, CCL, and Bree.
They are the ladies with
The rings and the things. They have them rings and them things. If you need some advice or you just want to hear people talk about relationships and marriages and all the ups and the downs and the ins and the outs and make you feel at home with that there, please go subscribe to 4 Misses and a Mic. Sugar Says a Sarcasm podcast with our girl Kane White.
Kane Gray.
Okay, I'm sorry, Kane Gray.
Kane Gray.
I'm always gonna laugh at that. And her sisters.
Ow.
50420 podcast just dropped a new podcast.
Dog, they so high. They be so high, dog.
No,
it's like one of their 8th podcast.
26. They've been around probably for 2 years.
Right, dog.
But they're on episode 26.
So that's basically like one podcast a month.
That's what it feels
Man,
like.
maybe like one every 6. like said, these niggas need to like put the weed down for a little bit, dog. And pass it to me.
But definitely roll up and go listen to them because it's the highest adventure you'll ever be on.
I need to go listen to that.
Yes, indeed, man. The Fuck What You Heard podcast, the Metal Hand of God podcast, the No Dope on Sundays podcast, the Home Video Hustle podcast, and the Living Millennia.
And the 2000s kind of world. I'm glad I've got my first black gay scene happened on Pose the other day. I was really cool about it, but Billy Porter disgusted me because I don't think he's really that sexy looking on camera.
What happened?
I was almost
Black gay
fucking
scene?
with that.
First black gay scene. We never had 2 black gay people on camera?
Like males making love on camera, no.
Like fucking?
Yeah.
We never had 2 black men fucking on camera?
Nope.
Damn. I thought they
Yeah,
no,
like-
On
Yeah,
like
two white men.
television?
on TV, yeah. Damn.
No.
No, I feel like that's not true.
Aside from rape, right? Because you know they
Yeah.
because they had the prison scenes on eyes. That was pretty.
Yeah.
that was pretty fucked up.
We said love make it.
Yeah,
All
damn,
right,
that is
not-
wild.
Not ass.
There's never been 2 black gay men, because of course they've kissed on camera. We had many of those,
Yeah.
but never having sex. Wow, damn. Why do I feel like that's wrong?
I feel like it's had to have happened.
But if it
somewhere
hasn't
at
happened,
this
we're
point.
sad.
It has.
That's sad. It's 2019 and the gay men finally get the fuck on camera. Well, shouts out to Pose.
Yeah, shout out to Pose.
Always groundbreaking.
Always, man. I'm 4 episodes behind on Pose, but I mean, I'm glad I got into that joint. That's a fun little show right
I
there.
ain't gonna tell you who pretty fucking that.
Hey, I'm gonna find out when I catch up, man. Like I said, the last thing I saw was the Candy Ebenezer Scrooge episode. I'm gonna just call it that. And that's that's about 4 episodes ago, so I gotta play catch up. Did they have their season finale already, or?
I don't know. I just been keeping up with the tea.
Oh, just my son said I didn't even see it. I just keep up.
Right? Since I know all the characters and all that from the
Yeah,
first season,
yeah.
I'm trying to keep up, so I need to watch story, but like I just been keeping up with the tea. I'm like, oh, that's been going on. Oh no.
Well,
Oh no.
that's what's up. I mean, big ups to Billy Porter, who was nominated for an Emmy for season 1 of Pose. And that's big dog, because he was the first black man to be nominated for an Emmy for a lead role.
Yo, first gay black man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna say first gay black man. So yeah, man, big ups to Pose. But let's get into our sections, man. Without further ado, let's get to some starters, G.
Lying about how much you had made, rumors and shit that you handmade. Would you buy this if I sold that? Hey, what the hell is my soul at? The American need for American green is America's greed. That's the American dream. Black America too busy chasing white American dreams. But we sleep, so let's everybody eat and repeat. Where the fuck the cheese? Where the mozzarella at? Tell me where it be.
Okay, first and foremost, rest in peace to Toni Morrison.
Well, now, rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Toni Morrison, man.
Icon, legend, OG.
OG, icon legend. She has a film coming out, and that's what tripped me out, because recently I just went to the movies. I forgot what I was seeing, and the trailer for her film Pieces of Me, I think it's called. There's like a documentary, like she's alive telling her story, and it with people that respect her, Oprah in that bitch, you know what I mean? Like all these big time people in that mug big up in her and her journey or whatnot, and how G she was, and like I can show y'all the trailer. So the trailer like make you really want to get into some damn Toni. And
yeah, because admittedly I didn't like really know too much of her work prior to her dying.
I mean, everybody know Beloved though.
But yeah. But I have seen like the video clips of her like getting people together.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She got she get the white people together. Yeah. Oh, the Pieces I Am. Yeah, this trailer.
My grandfather bragged all the time that he had read the Bible, and it was illegal in his life to read. Ultimately, I knew that words have power.
I wanted as many people who could hear my voice to understand the importance of her work. get people to trust that, oh, this is something safe, and then, bam, hit them with Toni Morrison.
One of them early reviews says she's got a great talent. One day she won't limit it to only writing about black people. Like, really, it's limiting for her to write about black people?
People began to buy Toni Morrison, and then we began to teach her, and as a consequence, they had to pay attention.
I know you'd sick unto death of being labeled a black writer.
I prefer it.
Oh, I thought you probably were tired of it.
Well, I'm tired of people asking the question.
Oh, yes, of course.
I don't know where this woman's energy came from to raise 2 kids, to bring other people of color to the party, and also write these novels.
Toni was an editor at Random House.
Navigating a white male world was not threatening. It wasn't even interesting. I was more interesting than they were. And I wasn't afraid to show it.
Suddenly, the canon wasn't the private property of white male writers.
I've thrown this book across the room and then walked down the steps laughing. Like, you read Toni and you cry, but you gotta laugh.
Texas Bureau of Corrections banned Paradise because it might incite a riot. And I thought, how powerful is that?
When Toni Morrison published Beloved, it was an extraordinary turning point. We can never think about slavery in the same way.
A friend of mine called me up early in the morning and said, Toni, you won the Nobel Prize. And I remember holding the phone thinking, she must be drunk.
Toni Morrison's work shows us through pain all the myriad ways we can come to love. That is what she does, with some words on a page.
Awesome. I do want to watch
Number
that.
one, I want to see it. Number two, Magnolia Films always makes some great films. They really work with some amazing projects.
What else they did? I don't know nothing.
I like everything, because when I saw it, I was like, I remember seeing them on a lot of things that I like. I can't remember though. I just remember like that.
I look them up, but yeah, dude. When I saw that trailer,
She wrote Beloved.
that's what I was saying.
Amazing.
She wrote. That's the one that everybody knows her from.
For
But
sure.
yeah, no, Toni Morrison, legend in the
A G.
game.
Yeah, for sure.
But so they weren't even interesting.
Dude.
Fuck, Conquering that World was whack.
And I-
Cheese. These
and I
niggas lame.
want me to know pictures. And that's what I was saying. They did Ong Bak, The Girlfriend Experience, Return to Sleepaway Camp, Mighty Ever Died, I was saying this on Facebook recently, dog, that that's what trips me out when like almost every female MC that ever come in the game, we always doubting if they can write their own shit. When we got Toni Morrisons, we got Sonny Pattersons, we got. I mean, we have Nobel Peace freaking laureates that can for writing and shit. You hear me? So why are we surprised that women can write, like, or women can spit? That was tripping me out, man. It just made me think of it, even just looking at Toni Morrison and such. But yeah, I just want to say rest in peace to her. I don't know none of these movies, Joe. For Magnolia Pictures, they do a lot of indies. But like, yeah, big ups to her. But the big news that's coming out there, I couldn't even say it for side B because it's too big right now, is your dude Jeffrey Epstein found dead by suicide.
Sure. Suicide on Suicide Watch, huh?
Yo, well, it just came out apparently, that he wasn't technically on suicide watch.
Apparently.
When it, apparently not. You feel me? When that specifically took place, apparently he was on suicide watch. Then he wasn't. But then he supposedly was.
Instead of being on suicide watch, they watched him commit
suicide. Right. They watched the suicide.
Right. It was a suicide watch, all right. Let's get the popcorn ready.
This man said, y'all, I'm not about to go down.
You're not about to go down like that.
He said, I'm not going down. I'd rather just kill myself, because he knew he was going to get that jail time. Yeah. They was even about to do an R. Kelly style documentary on him next.
Yeah.
He's the next one up.
He couldn't stomach that, bro. I'm not surprised. Like, I'm not surprised that motherfucker kill himself. Like, that's what they all do. They don't want to deal with them boys in jail for like the shit that they did, and they don't want to deal with the embarrassment, the humiliation, because like that's the actual punishment. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the fucking shame that you gotta live with. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't live with that shit.
Their names mean so much.
Yeah, it's everything.
For them.
It's everything.
Image,
reputation. You know what people think about you, and how much of that shit you get to see. Like, all that shit matters. You know, and he was like, nah, I can't go on like
clocking
this.
out, yeah. Fuck him.
So, fuck him though. But fuck
Right,
him though.
you
You're a
raped
fucking piece of
and
shit.
sexually molested and all this other shit, dog. Like
Not surprised. Who cares?
it's just one of those things when it popped up.
I'm mad that you was able to die. You should have suffered.
Yeah, like you should have suffered.
Yeah, because that's my deal, dog. I don't be into death penalties and shit. I be into suffering. I be into, you did that time. You did that shit. Go serve that time and go bump some uglies with some ugly out there, dog. It's time for you to get you. It's time for them to get them off you. I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's one of those times where it's like normally the country or people online, when someone dies, commit suicide, have their, it's almost like they get washed.
Mm-hmm.
No one is washing this. Everyone's making the jokes. Everyone's like, fuck
who
them.
next? R. Kelly?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wonder would R. Kelly. I wonder.
I wouldn't be shocked if he did the same thing.
I wouldn't either.
I would not be surprised.
I don't think he would, but I also wouldn't be surprised. It's one of those things of I wouldn't bet on it, but if the news came out, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, because new shit's still coming out. Like somewhere like Massachusetts or some random spot got something on him now. Like,
I mean,
what?
They lost him at one point when they was transferring.
Yeah, did they ever find him? Yeah. I don't know. I never got the news if they found him.
I think they found him.
I hope they found him because they lost this nigga.
Right.
I thought he was gone.
Which really leads me to believe that if they lost him, i.e. he fucking ran, if they captured him and then put him in jail, like he would try to run permanently. By fucking tying a sock around his fucking neck.
I'm saying.
So
I don't think that he would run because
well, he already ran. Like that losing shit was him running. You mean kill himself?
No, when I say like when he got lost, I felt like
when he got lost.
My thing about that was this is right here.
When he fell behind the couch.
I thought two things.
That boy Kelly in between the couch, the cushions in the couch, bitch.
Somebody said that he checked in the closets.
Somebody wrote that on my wall too. That was the one, like they checked the closets.
I think that
it's Minnesota. Like, how the fuck are you raping in Minnesota, partner? But go ahead, say.
It was two things for me. I thought that number one, they either probably like fucking that man over and wherever they got him lost at, like in the system, and he probably somewhere in some jail, but they haven't sent the paperwork over for some reason because they just trying to fuck with him. Or two, how powerful and how much do niggas love R. Kelly to where like he gets lost somewhere for a second for whatever reason? Because it's R. Kelly. How do you lose R. Kelly? Not fucking John Dillinger. Not
John Dillinger.
Not these niggas. No, not Al Capone. You lost R. Kelly. That just something about that just seemed very fishy to me.
They found him though. Apparently, I'm looking at this article from 4 days ago.
They had to find him.
Yeah.
They found him.
If they didn't find him, then that would be the biggest story of all.
Right.
Who the fuck got R. Kelly away?
No, or where is R. Kelly? You know what I'm saying? Because like
fucking
they
Ghost
said,
and Power got him.
If he gone, that mean he gone. He done played some niggas off to get to Mexico or Canada or Guatemala, what have you.
These motherfuckers at TMZ suck. They said TMZ Epstein hanged himself. It's hung.
Well, they can't be perfect.
I don't know why. It was just glaring at me. I was like, hanged.
Hey, well,
he hanged himself. So was it really a suicide with that bad literature?
With that bad literature, I mean, it's everywhere, dog. But
fuck R. Kelly.
Fuck R. Kelly. Fuck Epstein.
All y'all can kill yourself.
Really, you're not really hurting us if you do, honestly. Speaking of kill yourself, would you date your kid's ex-girlfriend?
Hell fucking no.
That's an easy no.
Not even a topic of conversation.
Diddy and Lori Harvey dined with Steve and Marjorie Harvey in Italy. So the rumor came out that Diddy was dating Steve Harvey's daughter, who dated his son previously.
Okay.
And it was rumors, but now, nope, it's official. They was even all kicking it and meet the parents and up. And I'm like, Diddy, you already know the parents.
Right.
From when your son was fucking her.
What is this?
What in the world? Like,
How old is she?
Too young for fucking...
No, 22. And he's 49.
Okay.
And she dated this like 25-year-old kid. Like, dog.
She trying to get that bag.
I don't care I don't care what her age was. She dated my kid.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking with her.
Nah.
Nigga, what?
Like that. Yeah, it stops right there.
I can't believe Steve is allowing this. Like,
that's the weird thing. Like, you don't have anything to say about that, Steve Harvey?
Without the son, I would be looking at Diddy like, why you dating my young ass daughter?
Yeah, without the son.
Without
with
you,
the son, it's like
with the
it's
son,
even worse. No, it's even worse.
Worse.
Like, sir, I talk about this a lot on my talk show, and you
this?
about to add this in my home?
Why you coming for my little girl? You probably remember when my girl, you were fucking and dancing and shit when my chick was pregnant with her.
Right, like what the fuck is that? Like Steve Harvey must be in debt and P. Diddy is trying to just make a union of families. Fucking go under.
If we join houses,
Dog.
we can take over.
Join houses.
That boy DC had on his Facebook, she dated the father and then the son, so next up is the Holy Ghost. I'm saying, like,
I mean, you're going to complete the trio.
Because nigga was like, she winning, nigga. I ain't hating on her.
No,
you get the bag, baby.
Right. I'm hating on you.
I hate you.
How?
Because
Why?
like, say son.
She
you gonna
was using
dig that man,
relationship
daddy, son, like that, bitch.
Okay, well,
that's cool,
that-
buddy. Like,
that
you gonna fuck me and then fuck my daddy?
And then fuck my
It depends on how they end it.
Don't matter, you might as well
I don't
wait, I fucked your mom?
I don't know.
Because I ain't fuck your mama. There's no reason she should be fucking my dad.
If he fucked over her down bad,
So she gonna fuck his dad? No! Unless that man fuck her mama.
How
no,
bad?
Look, you cannot control your
bad
karma.
does she
If that man fucked her mama, no, that's certain lines of respect.
How bad would it have to be though? How bad?
But then you gotta look at him crazy if he fucked the mama, though.
But that's what the level's gotta be.
But once again,
If it ain't that,
now I'm saying I can't tell you what your karma is. If you fuck that girl
Man,
over
some
and she
things-
fucked your daddy, because I mean you could.
But wait a minute. But what kind of fucking over?
What if he fucked their best friend? What if he fucked their sister?
Hey, I know you
What
was
if he
mad,
put
but
his
you don't get a
hands on
nigga
her?
back like that.
Okay,
You're
so
right,
You
bro.
don't get a nigga back my dad.
Don't fuck my dad.
That no, son, no.
Don't fuck my bestie. Don't fuck my sister.
Okay, but I
don't
would
cheat
fuck
on
your
me
mom.
50 million times.
Yeah, but these are relatives. This is what they can't
I understand. I can't judge someone's karma.
Well, you can't.
You know what
But
I mean?
I'm about to judge.
If you feel like a nigga ripped your heart out, how you decide to retaliate is on you.
Is there any context of what
I don't
happened?
know. We don't know. I don't know. I never looked it up, and I don't feel like looking it up. I could probably Google it.
No.
But I don't feel like
have
it.
to. I was just trying to figure out.
But I'm just saying that's
like
the
public knowledge.
That's
or-
the only time that I'm going to say I ain't gonna hate on it. Otherwise, I hear you, Joe. Like if let's say if you fucked over him, you know what I mean, and then you fuck over him, you gonna fuck his dad. Damn, you a fucked up chick. But I'm giving her the leeway. If she was shitted on, and her retaliation is, oh yeah, you gonna fuck over me? Well, I'm about to decimate you, because that's how some people operate. I'm not personally like that, but some people operate on, oh, you shit on me too? I kill you 10. Some people are like that, and that I can't hate. That's you, man. But even still, Diddy, you're the adult in this situation in general. You shouldn't be going at no 22-year-old girl that used to be with your son.
I'm disgusted at. I lost a lot of respect for Diddy.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
a lot of respect.
It's like not even how old she is. It's just the fact that it's your fucking son's ex.
Part of it is how old she is, but specifically, you're right.
I mean, they're two consenting adults.
You're right.
I can't really say that part.
You're right, but it's just a little creepy to me when you 50 and she 20.
A little bit.
That's all, you know what I mean?
Little bit.
I'm not even hating on if she was like 28 and he's like 40, you know what I mean? Because at least by 28, she's had way more life. When these little girls be like 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Yeah, it's like,
They still, when you're like 50, you already know, like, damn, G, you got some real shit on this situation. But you're
like Steve Harvey.
You're absolutely right, though. They are consenting adults. It's always gonna be a little weird to me.
Steve Harvey, you from Mississippi, and on top of that, dog, you know what it is to pull a young broad when you're an old man, because you know what it is in the game. So right now, you literally is watching your daughter get her young old sugar daddy.
Get passed around between the Diddies. The Combses. Yo,
you having lunch with
some
this
could have probably been like, hey, you want some, dad? Go get at it. This how you get at it. This her favorite food. Right. This how she like it. If they really creepy like that, because if I was a son, I'd feel played too. Like, Pops, why you going my ex?
Yeah, like,
that's
dude.
my ex, yo. Like, that would melt.
Son, but real talk, as a father, my son could have said, man, shoot your shot, Pop. Well, he could have did whatever. I would have told that boy, don't listen, don't you play with these childish ass games. Nah, son, don't ever come in.
I'm sorry.
And I'm like, if I'm Diddy,
I'm not messing with your peers.
Right, if I'm Diddy, I'm not going down to where my son's shooting at. I'm going like Diddy used to have J-Lo, my nigga. You hear me? Like you've had some major top women, son. There's women on your level that are bad as fuck. When we look at some of these women that's even in their 40s and I ain't say you got to get a 40 or 50-year-old, but they got some badass 40 and 50-year-old women in this game right now, son. We keep on sharing the Angela Bassett's and the fucking Regina Kings and the Regina Halls and the even Eddie Murphy ex is looking crazy. Nicole Murphy, who we wasn't recording at the time, but remember that shit with her and Antoine Fuqua happened while we were on break.
Yeah.
kissing a married man, talking about that was a family kiss.
Nigga, that kiss.
Nah, what?
That was some
What?
Only thing was family around there was that pussy.
That's that Diddy type family kiss, I guess.
I guess.
Cause that was full blown makeout session, dog.
Man, look, that man was looking on that nipple, man.
But she bad though. She bad. They got so many women out here, Diddy. Women.
I mean,
that you could be getting at. And even if you do like them little girls, they ain't got it. Like you ain't got to be getting at your son X. Like
Not
you
your
did,
son.
you Diddy, son.
You're Diddy. You're Sean Diddy Combs.
Right.
Come on, Diddy.
Just go outside.
You forgot who you are, right?
Yeah, Cassie, nigga.
Remember who you are. I mean, when he had Cassie, he was still doing that old man shit.
An extremely rich man, I feel like, is the equivalent of like an ultra bad chick.
Right?
Like you pretty much got your picks and chooses, more or less.
You rich and
More
famous,
or less.
Diddy.
Like you can just go out and like somebody's gonna want you.
And if you're mildly attractive,
Right.
you're golden. Like, cause the thing is, you can be ugly and rich, you still gonna get played.
And you still gonna
But
get
if you're
played.
even mildly attractive and you rich, the world is yours.
That nigga rich and famous, dog. He not
Right,
only rich,
like,
he
yeah, you're rich
know,
and famous.
Niggas know your face,
Like,
dog. You
come
know,
on, dude.
dog.
Leave them little girls alone, Diddy. Leave your son.
Leave your son's
exes alone, Diddy.
Come
Please.
on, son. What's next? You wanna go to that man college and see what else is over there?
I mean,
Pull up on that man campus.
So we're talking about women MC. Shouts out to Megan Thee Stallion, who's really trying to pitch and get the conversation going of the let's stop pitting female MCs against female MCs. She recently just had that big ass hit with Nicki Minaj. I ain't gonna say big ass hit because it just came out, but people already bumping it heavy. And people were saying just because she did a song with Nicki, they say, oh, so I guess you ain't gonna do songs with Cardi. And Megan like, what the hell you mean? I want to do songs with both of them. I don't know why we always got to be at each other's throats. What was the quote? She said,
Megan sound like she turkey.
They look exactly the same in that photo.
That's purposely put. You could tell they purposely picked it like that because all them chicks have different looks. I really, really like both of them. They're two different people, two different rappers. It's not even the same. While calling Minaj a big sister figure, Meg dropped all assumptions that she would be Team Nicki or Team Cardi. She continued, I feel like we need to stop trying to compare them. I love both of them, so I would definitely like to collaborate with Cardi too. And like, one thing I love about her since she's got in the game, she been trying to collaborate with all the women.
You know what I mean?
She was with City Girl, she was with Lizzo, she had she got the one with Nicki now, Kalani, Ari Lennox, she got the one with SZA. Not like, dude, that's respect.
Dog, by the way, Ari Lennox. I like her music so much.
Yeah.
But that's what you supposed to do, dog. Like on some shit. Number one, it's a small business move because if niggas is hot right now, you fuck with them. And until they show you bitch nigga shit otherwise onto your behalf, not to what they're going on the streets and in this public figure, because Hollywood and all these lights and cameras can be a lot of flash and not for real shit.
Right.
So until you see what it is for real, fuck it, let's all make this money, bitch. Cardi B, fucking Nicki Minaj,
Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill, anybody, let's go.
Fuck, Remy Ma, Raz B, like anybody, look, any of these young girls, you know what I'm saying? Omarion, any of them.
Because I never stood by that shit, even back in the day when 50 tried to pull that ish. Well, if you can collab with Ja Rule, now he gonna dish you. And I'm like, wait, hold up, 50. Because you have a beef with this person, don't mean I got a beef with this person.
That 50, that was a mean business tactic. You know
I mean,
what
I'm just saying, but ever since then, because that's the only reason he shot shots at Fat Joe and Jadakiss was because they did the freaking New York joint with Ja. And I'm like, son, that's an unnecessary beef. Them niggas ain't do you nothing. And that's the same kind of talk of if you collaborate with Nicki, then you must be Team Cardi. I mean, you must be anti-Cardi. And it's like, why? Their beef ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm new.
We're not about to pit this Patti LaBelle, Aretha Franklin teams divided up shit. No, that's not happening, dog.
It's unnecessary.
That's not happening. Now, put it like this. If Nicki Minaj develops a camp of people that like how J. Cole got a camp and Kendrick got a camp, then and Nicki wound up getting a camp like that, then that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's her camp. And therefore, if her camp goes and pits against Cardi, that's different.
But that's still Nicki. You know what I mean? It's not trying to make Megan beef out with people that she ain't got beef with. Because if I'm like you just said it outright. If I'm new in the game and I'm hot, I want to work with everybody. Especially people that I was fans of before I was hot. You know what I mean? Imagine us as actors and niggas was like, man, who you want to work with? We want to work with all the niggas.
Right, nigga, I'm trying to work with all them niggas.
Lorenz Tate, Denzel Washington, Viola Davis, Angela Bassett. I want to work with all the niggas.
Everybody, dog. Robert Townsend,
Brad Pitt. Look, let's go. Let's work.
Lesnar, I don't give a
Brock
fuck.
Lesnar.
I'm trying to work with everybody I know and I like.
I'm saying, dog. So, like, I love that. Like, with conversation, usually first is the conversation, then comes the change, is what I always say. So I'm glad that while she's in the limelight, she's having the conversation of let's not pit each other against each other, because hopefully Nicki and Cardi could even patch their shit up like Drake and Meek did. I mean, at a point,
Drake and Meek,
y'all ain't
Ross
gotta
and
be.
And Jeezy.
Right.
Dog,
Jeezy and Gucci even did a song together after a while.
Jeezy on the new Rick Ross album.
Come on. I just rather see people collab,
I
dog.
would-
Because y'all taking it away from the fans when y'all beef and don't give us the music, then y'all get old as shit and be like, damn, I wish we would have did a song together when we was young. Well, damn, y'all was being petty.
Nobody want that old ass now. I be talking
We don't
about
want it now, look.
Talking about Anaconda, you about 65.
Come on.
Anaconda, more like fucking geriatrics.
We want y'all when y'all young, dog. Don't deprive the fans, dog. We love all of y'all. Y'all have y'all fans and y'all have y'all camps and all that, but we love all y'all. And right now it's about making history. What you put out today, the product that you produce right now in the moment, there'll never be another time you're gonna be able to do that.
You know
Let's
what?
do it.
I be listening for some women, dog, and I just wonder sometimes, like, cause I know groups of women can do amazing things. They have sororities and shit that prove that, you know. But like, why aren't there, like, you know, that United Black Men group that made all them songs?
I don't know about that. What's that?
Was it Black Men United? You
know
about Black. You know about Black. Y'all know about the
United.
I mean, vaguely.
Y'all remember the group Black Men United?
Nah.
They had like all the male singers in that group with Jelliver and all them.
You got me, buddy.
Damn, for real?
Unless it's something that just left out my brain.
It left out your brain, dog.
Because I don't
If I
remember
pull
it.
up a song from Black Men United,
That's such a whack ass name, though. Black Men United. Like
The
this,
laziest shit in the world.
right. I love the theme. Yes, the theme is great. Let's be united, black men. But I wouldn't name my group that.
It's lazy.
BMU. Shitty. BMU. Shit on you. BMU.
Well, I was wondering if they had a group like of women like that. You know, what
A
I'm saying?
FMC group. There's usually not enough women. The closest we got was a time where, you know, remember they had that Lil Kim and Missy song with the Ladies Night. They will have songs occasionally, but there's usually not enough FMCs in the game to make a female supergroup.
They had that song, You Will Know.
I'm glad you hit that note, but
Damn, bro.
you got me, buddy.
If y'all listening out there, please aspire to Black Men United, because just tell them about Black Men United. Y'all should know it. Now this is y'all. Devin, you should know. This is crazy.
Must not have been hot.
It was hot, son.
It must not have been hot. It must have no
It
hits.
wasn't my cup of tea.
It wasn't cup.
Maybe I'll put a song on for y'all.
But you bringing it up to see if they had any female groups.
Yeah, like son, that was.
But that's singers. They have many female singing groups.
No, they have female singing groups, but that was just like, it was just what it is. These are all different singers from different groups that just came in and made these couple of songs called Black Men United.
But they have female singing groups to answer that.
I mean, they got female singing groups, but I haven't seen a whole bunch of singing groups that came together and make one song. Like how Michael Jackson brought these niggas in the world. Somebody, I don't know who, bro. All these niggas from all these different groups to make this one song, these couple of songs. I don't know whoever ever done that with some women.
But even that's isolated because that's not nothing that happened a bunch of times. People you name, it wasn't like they brought, like, you know what I mean, Michael Jackson, not Michael Jackson. Like, you know what I mean, it's not like they brought the top niggas. I could say Michael Jackson at the time like that. That seemed like that happened at one time for them people in that era.
Yeah, they only do that, like that type of thing where they get like all the stars on one song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's only for like special occasions. Like they even do that with white artists. Like I saw like somewhere, I think it was in the 80s, but like they basically got all like the top like heavy metal rocker guys to do a fucking like
big joint,
heal the world type song or some shit like that, like some kind of big ballad song. And I remember thinking like, wow, that's fucking crazy. And Michael Jackson did it one time, right?
Yeah, he did it with We Are the World.
We brought men and women together on that joint.
Yeah, like that's only for like, that's every once in a while.
Yeah, but women work together when they want to. But I'm saying, like, one thing I've never seen is a rap group with women.
A huge, like,
an all women rap group. Because the thing is, there aren't that many all men rap groups, but at least they've existed. I haven't seen any all women rap groups.
Salt and
Pepper, but that's Salt and Pepper. Who else?
That's it.
No, don't say
that's
it.
a small
There's
duo
more.
called.
Because when I think group, I always think of like more than two people. But you're right, Salt and Pepper. Because if technically Spinderella count to me as that group, it's the three of them.
True.
So-
I forgot the name of this female rap duo, but they had that song. I don't give a fuck, not a single solitary fuck. Like they were.
That's vaguely.
They were some gangster chicks.
I mean, besides some girls.
Was it Boss?
And the fact that you could come up with three makes me wrong, and I'm happy that I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because none was like quickly coming to mind. But
There's the Ghetto Twins.
Ghetto Twins.
That's real. That's local. We'll give it to them. No, it exists. That's the thing
They
too.
existed,
Just
dog.
because you didn't go mainstream, don't mean you didn't exist. You know what I'm saying? Because they got a lot of shit we probably never even heard of.
Parts of the South.
They did the South. I mean, you know.
They stretch out Louisiana. I say that.
I'm gonna say this: the fact that any were named, I'm happy. You feel me? I'm with it. You feel me? Shouts out to Destiny's Child making a return. Apparently about the world tour and the women are going nuts.
Yeah.
I just showed my partner when Beyonce told a girl when he kicked out the group that someone could send for her luggage.
Wait, what happened?
So check this out. This was when y'all remember that song Jumpin' came out, right?
Jumpin', yeah.
Yeah, so
ladies did, yeah, man, at home.
Beyonce, that was her first song she ever wrote.
Okay.
A little fun fact for y'all, for that didn't know. But there's a fourth girl in the group. It's Michelle, Kelly, Beyonce, and the fourth girl, Farrah.
Yeah, you mean the replacement, right?
It's like.
Because remember, they
was Latavia and the other girl, and Latoya.
And Latoya, and then when they dropped them, they picked up 2. They picked up Michelle and Farrah. Yeah, and then they dropped Farrah and went down to 3.
This is the episode when they dropped Farrah.
Oh, they
got a video, dog. And Farrah's like, so.
She was pretty as shit, man. I remember when they added her. I was like, ooh,
yeah,
hot
she
girl.
was pretty. Like, had a little Asian look with her too.
She was just
like,
pretty.
She was nice with it. But anywho, she said, "Did the flight leave already? Because I don't want to miss my flight." And Beyonce was like, "Well, maybe you should go on with your flight. It's better to catch a flight than you have your luggage." And then she's like, "Well, I gotta wait for my luggage." It's like, well, someone will send for your luggage.
It's Beyonce actually on video saying this shit on some diva shit.
Yeah, dog. And then like she's like, "I have to wait 4 days," and Beyonce was like,
Life comes at you quick, bitch.
And like they show a clip of the next episode, and Beyonce's like, "We felt that the 3 of us can go on without her."
What series? What was this called? Was this like a documentary?
Just like a documentary, dog.
About them. Okay.
When he was on tour.
All right.
Damn. Keep this girl off on tour, like dog. On tour.
And like she's completely erased from history on some shit. Like even the original 2 members are remembered in history.
Like, and Latoya and Beyonce definitely mended a lot.
And all of them mended because they did a photo shoot like a few years ago where they was like all cool and shit. But
and I'm pretty sure in this reunion they're gonna probably bring them out.
That would be cool. They probably would, especially if Latoya kind of made a name for herself aside from them.
She did.
You know what I mean? So I could see them doing it. That'd be fire. They gonna do that.
Bills.
You right. They gonna do that. That's gonna be fire, boy. That artist gonna do. If they bring out Latavia and Latoya to be with Michelle and Kelly,
that would be epic.
It's gonna blow the roof off.
And that probably happened in Houston.
It will, most likely, and it won't be with Farrah.
Yeah, it would definitely.
They will not bring back Farrah, though. Farrah will be that lost member like the freaking Dream Girls and freaking the Pips and shit.
Farrah, you was only in 2 songs, Bootylicious and Jumpin', and that's it. We don't know what other videos you're in, so peace out.
Well, they're coming back, and you know I'm interested.
I'm here for it. Yeah.
I'm here for reunions that make sense because like the B2K reunion, I felt that made sense. They had Pretty Ricky on there and shit.
Yeah,
I remember
a great lineup for
when I was young. I remember those groups being big. Now they got the TBT tour, and I'm like, why y'all doing this?
Who is that?
Okay, it's Immature. Now, technically, to me, Immature should have been on the B2K.
Since the Throwback Thursday tour?
Basically. But to me, Immature should have been on the B2K tour, personally. But it's Immature, Ray J,
I think Mario.
Jay Holiday. Let me look it up.
I don't know if I like that.
It's motherfuckers that's like, nigga, nobody asked for this. B5 and Day 26.
All right, so
Day 26.
Come on, y'all did not make because like you know what I mean. Like Immature, you did make a mark in the game.
No,
but your mark would be more respected if you would have did it with the B2K tour to me because Immature
was on the B2K tour.
Nice list.
It was Pretty Ricky.
Yin Yang Twins, Chingy.
Not Immature for that lineup.
Yeah,
they were like early 90s.
But Immature was their big brothers. You know what I mean?
Why
like they ushered in B2K. So I'm saying that y'all would have been the old heads on the B2K tour. Y'all would have messed together.
I think Marcus. Oh yeah, Mario was on that tour as well. I think Marcus Houston.
Because they're a generation above. They are.
I don't think Immature. I think Marcus Houston should have been on that tour with them. Because Marcus Houston really came out in the era of B2K was rising as a solo artist at that time.
You're right, son. But if you bring Marcus Houston, just like when we was young, you're going to want Immature. On his set, you're going to want him to do a song with Immature. Even when he went solo with people, was like, where the other niggas
They could come out like in the middle of the show.
Because on the Immature tour, man, like they got nobody backing them. At least you'll feel like, oh, this is a superstar tour. We got B2K and Immature. And they used to lie like they was brothers and shit. To me, that's a connection. Putting Immature with Day 26 and Beef. They were not together with B5. They weren't together with Day 26. They weren't together with Ray J. So I'm saying if we're going to talk like situations, let's put them with their little brothers. They had the same manager and all that.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no one cares about that TBT tour lineup.
Ray J, man, because he was supposed to be on a B2K tour.
He probably was.
If you watched, which y'all don't, but if those who follow the Love and Hip Hop stories, that nigga Ray J was actually offered a position to do the B2K tour.
Oh, so he really was.
Yeah, because that's at the time when Omarion didn't want to do it because he didn't feel like it was time for him to do it. And so he called it the R2K and shit. He made flyers. And Lil Fizz and what's that nigga name? J Book was like, I'm not feeling this shit, son. I was like, this is just with J Book. J Book was like, you got me fucked up. And then they he was like, what? He was like, son, do you understand? B2K was way bigger than Ray J will ever be, dog.
Yes, he was. They were. They were.
Like, son, like he was like trying to be like, dog, you don't understand. B2K was like this.
Yeah.
You know, this, dog. And he was trying to be like, he was like Ray J and B2K or R2K. R2J, dog.
I'm sorry.
Nah.
Ray J had a couple of hits that probably shouldn't have been. B2K was a movement for a second for them little girls.
Man, B2K and Bow Wow was the era of that time.
Yep.
The two combined was little girl, high school,
I
middle
see
school.
throw Mario in there, you throw Lil Sammy in there.
You throw them in
Yeah,
there.
all the
You throw
mother-
Lil Zane, Lil Sprinkles and niggas.
These little sprinkles there, the motherfuckers happening. But once again, day 26, B5, y'all niggas did not. Immature should not be rubbing shoulders with you guys.
Yeah, y'all did not have the impact.
B5, I can see you opening up in that tour.
They could open up.
They could have opened up for B2K because they came after B2K.
They didn't. They could open it up.
They had one hit.
No. I mean, open up for the show, not open up before the headliner.
No. The opening
for the show.
Yeah, we're saying the exact same thing. That's where you put B5.
Right there, yep.
You hear me?
Then we're going to start out with B5, and then we're going to take it back to the more adult it get.
You're right. B5 is for the kids that can't stay later. Straight up. Y'all remember these little niggas, right?
Yeah.
But,
yeah, this for like, hey, y'all older kids, get your, older people, get your popcorns and shit.
Get your popcorns and shit. Bernie Sanders says if he becomes president, he will tell us about aliens.
Trolling, pandering.
Trolling and pandering, son.
That's the newest pander from Mr. Sanders.
I think that is an ultra reach.
Bernie panders.
Bernie was like, man, I'm gonna free y'all niggas. I'm gonna tell you about aliens.
Yeah, because he went up there and said he gonna cancel college debt.
Oh,
he tried to say all the hot buttons.
He is fucking posturing.
Black folks,
so
I'm just gonna give y'all $1 million a piece. Reparations, don't worry about that. It's better be preparations because somebody get paid.
That's what he might as well say, son. That's what he might as the fuck well say.
My son said about preparation, he gonna say everything. Because when I was walking with Martin Luther King, he told me in my ear that when I become president, I need to do this. He's my best friend.
I promised to Martin Luther King.
I promised him.
At a dice game. I said,
I made a promise to Martin Luther King at a dice game. Bitch.
I said, Brother Martin.
Now, what's interesting is he says this around the time where they've discovered like new galaxies, apparently, like these new pocket dimensions and shit. That is trippy.
Who reported that?
NASA.
Oh shit.
They just really found like new galaxies that they didn't even know were there because they got this new like machine or whatever, like, you know, as technology rises, you know what I'm saying?
So are they like close by or something like that?
Some are closer than we realize. And they're galaxies, like, not just like
nigga
a star system, nigga.
Nigga said
and that's what people was like, nigga said that sound like the multiverse, bitch.
Yeah.
You heard me when you say they got galaxies that were closer to us than we realized. It's like, yo.
No, a spaceship probably like a little robot or something probably fell into that shit. Like going out orbiting through space, got into a time warp or some shit out there in space and flipped into like a dimension that bent into another reality. Or bent, it was like maybe like there's like a black hole that opens up another loophole which sinks into another dimension. I mean not dimension, another galaxy, which is light years away. And I think if a human being with a spaceship try to go through that, they might die.
I mean, off the dump, I feel like I agree. It sounds like some accidental shit that they just stumbled across.
Yeah.
But I think we've said this on the show before, though. The most hilarious con is this. Most likely aliens, quote unquote, exist. But like you just said, most likely it's just like Earth. Where they exist and are alive and flourishing are too far for us to ever get to. Because when you say light years, that's way beyond one person's lifetime.
Exactly.
So I think that's the freaking like the catch-22 of it all. Like, yeah, they exist over there, but we will never have the technology to reach them, and they will never have the technology even probably to reach us.
We don't know that.
No, what's hilarious is we often give aliens all of this credit. What if there's just a bunch of spots just like Earth and everyone's going at the same freaking speed?
Listen, watching Star Trek. It's true though.
We always give aliens this big ass.
There are some planets.
They must be more advanced than us because they're aliens, but we're aliens to them.
All right, so where Warf is from?
Warf. You always going back to Warf.
Warf. Where he's from, they have this belief that there was a warrior that was like.
bitch. You already, bitch. Come on. Tell us.
He didn't believe there was this warrior who was like so mighty and powerful that like
Jesus.
Dog, it's like it was supposed to be that Jesus, dog. And these niggas don't develop too much technology besides other than weaponry because they just waiting for him to come back.
So you saying some people might be stunting their own growth, like how we got those islands of people that refuse
to
accept
there's
technology?
There's an island of people like this.
So
like,
you say there's a planet like that?
Yeah, there's a planet of people where like they have a technology, but they're way behind spiritually because they believe in this one being. And then in the episode, the being comes back. Come to find out, it's a clone from the DNA of the original being that they didn't have, and they made him come back. He has all the memories of the original being, but has none of the skills. So now they gotta lie and tell the people that they the real being just to keep them in line so they don't start rioting.
Okay, you made me that. I gotta ask you a question. Do you think Jesus had hands?
Listen, if Jesus could walk on water,
you think he had hands?
If he had everything they said he had in the Bible,
you think Jesus could fight?
If he had everything they said he could have in the Bible,
I would
fight.
hope.
I would
hope so.
And he studied with the Buddhist monks.
You think he could fight? I don't think Jesus could fight.
Maybe he could fight, because I mean, it does take like a little bit of guts to have niggas just like following you around.
Oh no, I ain't say he had no nuts. I think he had nuts. About that he could fight.
I think he could fight.
Why not? Like why? Like of course that's a fucking story.
I just feel like he was on such that peace bullshit that he didn't decide to pick up that skill. So he never had fights.
Martial
art. He didn't try to fight.
Martial art didn't teach him how to fight. It's teaching how to be at peace.
I don't think he even went to martial art, dog. I just felt like he felt I'm the son of God. I ain't gonna be out here fighting niggas.
Well, there's another thing. Bring me to the point too. You're the son of God, so your power's beyond fighting.
I mean, I don't know. He could probably sting that ass. Yeah, he could Thanos that ass.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if it came down to, okay, let's scrap it up, put up, throw your dogs and shit, I don't think Jesus had hands.
I would imagine Jesus probably got his ass whipped a lot.
I can imagine that too. I mean, he died getting his ass whipped.
Like, because like those fucking days were very, very caveman, oafish.
Hey, out here telling people I'm the son of God. Yeah, they can slap him up. Get the fuck out here, Jesus.
Son of God,
bitch.
Where is he?
You coming in my church talking about you know more than me, bitch.
Right.
Throw your hands. Throw down.
All right, so listen.
And sorry for any Christians who are listening. We are not trying to like make fun of Jesus, but
this is in the world.
I'm not making fun of Jesus. I'm just having a personal opinion.
Listen,
the Bible don't say yeah or nay.
Yeah.
So I feel like I can have this conversation. I just don't think he can fight. I mean, no disrespect.
I really believe Jesus had hands.
What made you think about that?
And I also believe he had the body of Bruce Lee.
When he said that they were praying for a warrior, and I was like, wait, well, Jesus wasn't a warrior. When he said something about them praying for a warrior in Warf's world, I was like, well, Jesus wasn't even a warrior. He was more of a pacifist. And like you said,
he was a spiritual warrior.
You know what I mean? He was, but that made me wonder, damn, if Jesus had to have a fight, did he have hands?
Dog.
Then I was like, well, maybe he didn't.
I think Jesus.
The one thing that made me feel like he had hands because he was black. and in any era, if you black, you better have hands.
When I think about Jesus having hands,
because I feel like Martin Luther King had hands.
Martin Luther King did have hands. That's
I believe
he was in jail.
I believe
Martin Luther King got hands. You hear me? Malcolm X, Martin Luther King.
They had to have.
Oh no, there's no doubting Malcolm X having hands. He was Chicago Red, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? No, he was a whole gangster for years, not a little while, years. So no, there's no thought about Malcolm.
Some dogs just realize G's, dog, and those.
Right.
But
you really believe Jesus had a six pack? Man, he just drawing that shit.
Listen.
Jesus probably was fucking out of shape.
I think Jesus was like the episode of the Boondocks when Robert got on the bus. And that black dude, he was doing that non-pacifist kung fu. And like, they was coming at him and swinging, and he just took him and laid them down peacefully. Like, it was just beautiful, dog. I never forget that episode. That's what I think about Jesus. When people came to fight him, he just slay down.
My son said, slay down at that. Well, he does have that Bible verse telling people to bring him to my feet so I can kill them or something. People don't.
You're talking about spiritually, brother.
Nah,
you want to reborn them again into the life of Christ.
When I read that verse, I was like, yo, why y'all we talk about that time Jesus told people to kill for him?
I say he was really talking like a thug, right?
My boss shit.
You telling me he can't fight?
Think about that verse there, you might be getting me back now, son. Because I was like, dang, my boss Jesus.
Jesus don't. Nah, I don't need no miracles for this bitch ass nigga.
My boss Jesus.
My boss Jesus, bro. I mean that scripture was like, whoa, son. So yeah.
You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Yes.
Dang, there's even 7 moments in the Bible when Jesus acted very un-Jesus-like.
Right.
There's an article.
I want to hear it.
All right. Perhaps the most famous of Jesus' anger issues occurred when he came across a temple to his dad and found it full of moneylenders and animal sellers. He was furious at this sacrilege, but he didn't just get mad. He effectively hulked out, flipping over tables and knocking over chairs. And then he stood guard at the door to make sure no more jerks came in with a non-worshiping business. As far as reasons for Jesus to be angry go, this is a solid one, but admittedly, it doesn't seem much in line with the turn the other cheek and love your enemies guy. This was Matthew 21:12. Killing a tree. Wow, there's a bunch of these. I'm about to read all of them. Admitting he's making this hard on purpose in Mark 4. What? He admits he makes it hard on purpose. Refusing to wash his hands. I want to find the one when he said murder. There we go. Because that's the one that messed me up, son. I think I'm in the wrong thing.
God said, bring him hither.
Y'all heard about Mario Lopez?
No.
He said that dumbass shit.
What did he? Oh God, what happened?
Okay, that's what. Oh yeah, and this is in the Gospel of Luke. I found it. Jesus says, "But those enemies of mine who did not want me to be king over them, bring them here and kill them in front of me." Nigga, Jesus said this in Luke, bitch. But Luke verse 11 at that, y'all. Go look
Somebody
that up.
can explain that.
That's wild. But anyway, moving forward, Mario Lopez recently got in hot water when he was talking about parents who allow their kids to be trans. And he was saying, let them be a kid. That's weird ass shit, basically. And and like, there's a bunch of people who say he ain't say nothing wrong, agreeing that kids need to be kids. And there's a bunch of other people on the other side saying, dog, like, you know none of what you're talking about, so shut the fuck up. And honestly, I'm on that side of a lot of these topics. If you're not versed in it, dog, even if you have your own personal opinion such as that, do not publicly speak on it, because you will not do anything but end up in hot water.
It's just.
Yeah, what was your PR for that?
You know what I'm saying? Like, because even if you read, like Janet Mock has this book out where she talks about experience growing up, knowing, like, since she was a kid that she felt in the wrong body. And they got people, like, oftentimes when these trans conversations comes up, it's a bunch of us regular motherfuckers, like straight, I ain't gonna say regular motherfuckers, a bunch of us cis-het motherfuckers, bunch of cis-het motherfuckers all having this discussion about trans issues, and it's like none of us are trans. How the fuck are we talking about what they feel? It's like if I was watching a bunch of white people talking about black shit, it's like, you don't know what's going on with us for real. How can you
don't know? I don't know. Right. I used to whip you.
Shut up.
I used to look down in your face and see the pain. He hurt.
So it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, you know what I mean, you got to learn when it's not your time to speak. And I think that's the biggest deal. Even if you agree with what Mario said, you have to at least take in, he can't, when you go into public spaces and you speak on something you don't know about, you try to say these people are weird for letting their kids be who they are, when it's like, yo, let your kids be kids. I ain't saying go make a 9-year-old go get a sex change, but if the motherfucker, if you have a boy that says he wants to explore wearing a dress, let the little boy wear the dress, because if you be like, let me force you to be a boy, then you're being a hypocrite saying don't force kids to be whatever. If the moment that you try to push them one way or the other, that's when you become a hypocrite. Now, if you're cool with being a hypocrite, that's fine. I will respect it, because I'm all with this. If you accept the flaw, I'm gonna support you. At least you accept the flaw, but at least take that in. You can't say let kids be kids, and if that kid naturally has an inclination towards something that's not what we socialize as the gender, what the gender should be. You can't jump on both sides of that field. Let kids be kids, well, let them be kids.
This is what I'm saying.
Whoever they are.
This is what I'm saying. Mario, I get what you're saying of, like, kids are growing every day. Their minds are changing. Sometimes they want to do something here. Sometimes, like, I get that. The thing is, you gotta better phrase yourself, bro. You gotta better phrase yourself. If you want to say, listen, guys, make sure you take the proper steps as kids learn to make their decisions. Ask them questions. Make sure this is what they want to do. Make sure they're 100% in what they want to do before they go out in this dangerous world, because these choices are life-changing, and you want to make sure they make the best choice for them.
But a lot of stuff not choices to them. You know what I'm saying? And
no. Not when I say choices, like it's not a choice of how you feel inside, but like of how you transition, how you want to go about that.
And I honestly feel like the whole medical transitioning thing should be when you're older. Like, and I'll just say that. And I maybe I'm not in a position to speak, but it's like I would feel weird bringing a 6-year-old to get a sex change operation. You know what I mean?
And I think that's part of what he's saying, but he just phrased it so wrong.
But the thing is this: when people say this choice thing, right? Let's say the kid is flighty. Well, my whole thing is just support your kid. If you think he a boy on Thursday and a girl on Friday, well, support him being a boy on Thursday and a girl on Friday. They act like just because the kid feel this way now, that mean that they can't change their mind. We're human beings. We can change. Allow us to change if we want to change. Right. You look at motherfucking Caitlyn Jenner, then decide to make her transition till in her 50s.
60s.
You know what I'm saying? 60s. I got a friend personally that just made a transition at 32. And I knew this guy for years and didn't even know he was harboring that. And at 32, he even speaks, or I should say she now. She even speaks now of like, yeah, it's been in the back of my mind. I was afraid to ever speak. So I just kept up the macho. I kept up the, what was expected. Yeah. And I've always felt, you know what I mean? So when you hear more of these people speaking, we just got to do a lot more listening.
We definitely
than
do.
talking.
Yeah, we definitely do, though.
We definitely do. But I mean, sometimes you can't always get saved by the bell.
We're gonna leave starter section right there. Right there. Bitch. That's fine. Let's get into Bats Nerd Out Moment.
Bats Nerd Out Moment. Bats Nerd Out.
Bats Nerd Out Moment. Bats Nerd Out Moment. Bats Nerd Out Moment. Bats Nerd Out. Bats Nerd Out Moment. Bats Nerd Out Moment. Bats Nerd Out
First up in Bats Nerd Out Moment, we got some possible rumors for roles. Okay, everybody knows that the homie Robert Pattinson will be Batman. He's the new Batman. He will be Bruce Wayne, etc., etc.
Batman Twilight.
I mean, you go from vampire to Batman. It's a natural progression. But now there's these rumors about the different villains that may be in it. There's talks of Penguin. There's talks of Catwoman. There's talks of Riddler. There's talks of Firefly. There's talks of the Mad Hatter. And they don't know who. There's talks of Two-Face. They don't know who's going to be who. But some of the names coming up are John David Washington. Denzel Washington's son may be rumored to play Two-Face.
I don't know how I feel about that. I haven't seen Black Klansman yet, so I'm still...
Black Klansman was good.
I haven't checked his acting out yet.
It was good. Yeah, he's really known for Ballers more so, and he's been in a few indies because he's in an indie with a colleague of mine that's from here, the dude Calvin Harrison. And I heard that was really good too. I think I would be interested in seeing him. What's funny is people used to want Denzel to be Harvey back in the day. There was even this mock drawing of him. So the irony that his son might be Two-Face is really cool.
I could definitely see Denzel being Harvey. That shit looks magical.
That would have been fire, but I'm cool with John David possibly. Another rumor is Giancarlo Esposito and even Jamie Foxx might be up for roles.
Yeah, I saw Jamie Foxx. I think he would play a very good villain. I don't know which one, but
as long as he be better as the one in Spider-Man, because that villain was Poochie's he played. I was like, man,
really?
But it was the writing and the direction. Yeah, because the thing is, like he was, but a different script and a different director could. Because the thing is, a different direction would have had him going a different route, even with the Poochie's writing. Wow. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm like, you got this man overly cheesed out nerd guy.
Hey, really?
Yeah, he fucked over my boy. But Giancarlo Esposito though, I can't wait to see what villain he plays. He'll be perfect.
He'll be perfect for any of them. So I can see him as the Riddler. I can see him as...
Don't put him as a Joker. I feel like he'll murder.
He's too old for the Joker.
Probably now. All depends on what story they go with.
Nah, because we have such a young Batman. He's too old for a Joker. But I just don't subscribe to having a black Joker. That just seems like some white man shit. But so any of the other villains though, I'd be happy to see Giancarlo. He could be a cool Mr. Freeze. That whole tragedy.
Mr. Freeze.
The tragedy of Mr. Freeze. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of ways that could go. And he's also
he could be Bane because he's Spanish.
Giancarlo can't be Bane. He's too small and old. Nah, man. Bane is a Hispanic, supposed to be a Hispanic guy, but you need somebody with some size, man. Because even before the Venom, you gotta have some size on him because he's an imposing presence. Feel me? I wouldn't be surprised if at some point we got a Batista being Bane with the way the game going.
Or Brock Lesnar. No?
Brock Lesnar can't act, but he got the size.
Oh, okay.
He definitely got the size.
I was about to say, size-wise, yeah.
They even said, I see Riddler is one person that Giancarlo is possible for. Like, I can see him being Riddler. They say Chiwetel Ejiofor might have been possible with Riddler. I can see Chiwetel Ejiofor. I'm loving all the black names that's coming up for a lot of this stuff. This is pretty cool. Diversity matters, Bill.
Yeah.
All right, so what you looking at?
Another one is people, apparently it's not a rumor that he's gonna get the role, but it's people are looking at Giancarlo for Magneto.
I like that.
That would be interesting, and the twist would be
but-
instead of Nazi Germany,
Yeah.
he'll be coming from the Rwanda massacres.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
His Magneto seems forceful and powerful.
Son, mad black man as fucking Magneto
I'll be happy if
in
he's
America.
Doom,
Oh my God, he'll be crazy as Magneto. I wouldn't mind. Well, he look old for Doom, especially. Well, it depends on how they play the Fantastic Four, but I could really see him as freaking Magneto, son. That would be. And the thing is, to me, Giancarlo can do no wrong. Like,
he's a masterful actor, dog. Dog, I wish he give out a class or somewhere. I need to find out if he do.
Like-
He's a master actor. He plays everything and anything. I've seen him in some of the best shit.
Any.
Playing Hispanic roles, playing black roles, playing like rich guy roles, playing fucking villainous roles.
and he just popped up. What I just saw him pop up on recently. I know he's on a new season of Dear White People, but he also popped up on The Boys.
Oh yeah.
He is the that chick from the episodes you saw, because I finished it, but from the episodes you saw, that white lady, she's the vice president of Vought.
He the boss.
He the boss.
Of
He had
course
a
he the
cameo
boss.
in one episode as the boss, the president. So you know, going into season 2 of The Boys, we're gonna see more of him too. So I can't wait to see what he just does, what he
Boss.
always does.
He's the boss.
Yeah, he's a boss character for sure.
I mean, you're never gonna forget Gus.
Never.
Like Gus Fring and
Classic boss.
And you've been keeping up with the joint Better Call Saul, right?
Yeah, I gotta get on that last season though.
Because they say he's very prominent in the last season, this most recent season.
I want to watch that.
He was
I wanted
prominent-
to,
he was-
right.
Actually, he was prominent in both seasons, like the third season and the fourth season that just came out.
So he came in the third.
No, he was in like 11 or 3rd and the second, but the third season you see a lot of him because he tells his story too. It's his backstory.
The Gus backstory.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
I'm sure
I might just jump in his season.
Man, Gus went through a lot of shit, man. Like his story, like your boy that with the sons, the nephews.
Yeah,
They
the
show-
twins.
Yeah, they show when he was walking before how he even got to the wheelchair.
Where I like that actor too.
Yeah, so he comes back for that shit. That shit is dope.
I've been meaning to get back in the bed. It's just so much to freaking watch, man.
That's TV for days, dude.
Is there something you've been on recently?
What?
I'm just asking. Like, is there like?
What I've been watching? What am I watching? I'm watching something. I still need to get caught up on the second season of Westworld, and I just started watching Norsemen.
Norsemen, what's that?
That's like the fucking Norse.
I know what you're
Viking
saying, like these
shit.
Viking
Yeah,
niggas, but where that come
shit.
on? Like I never even heard of
It's
that.
on Netflix, I believe.
It's a Netflix original.
I can't quite remember. It might be, but that shit is fucking wild, Magnolia, son.
Cause I've read about Vikings. Them niggas is the worst.
Yeah, they're the worst.
Them niggas the worst.
Like that shit is absolute madness, dog. Like I've only watched the first 3 episodes.
Yeah.
But
shit retarded.
That shit is watchable though, dog. It's like niggas
Norsemen.
getting chopped in half.
It's your
and
new
shit.
Game of Thrones, bitch.
Nah.
I have to give it a few more episodes to say that.
All right.
It's not really a Game of Thrones. The way they do that shit is too fucking
it's
farcical,
savage.
dog.
No, I'm just saying.
It's cynical.
I'm saying on the level of you watching some old timey shit.
I mean, yes.
Yeah, that's
Them
what I'm
niggas
saying.
are just an old.
I ain't saying that it's fantastical because you saying it's like historicals type. It's not like we got dragons and shit. But I'm just saying you
But
watching.
it's also comical as fuck.
Another
son.
Yeah,
period.
like it's like funny too, cause it's like it's got kind of this modern tint to it.
Oh, so it's not a drama.
No, it seems like it's a drama.
It's a dramedy.
But yeah, maybe it's a dramedy.
But niggas getting murked.
But niggas getting murked though.
Niggas get sliced in half easy.
I mean, that's Vikings and pirates, dog. Like, I guess with that show, they started really bringing what that shit really was. Because we was growing up, they tried to make that shit look clean. Like, no, pirates were
Vikings were good
savages.
Yeah.
Vikings were savages. These niggas, if you came across them, you were dead.
Yeah.
Like, you
they
wasn't no
were
bullshit
burglars.
with them.
Yeah, they
And
would pillage you.
nigga, and Vikings was a culture. And nigga, both of them. So it's trippy.
Yeah.
Rick Ross gonna be Coming to America too.
That's interesting.
Rick
I don't
Ross
know
is
who
gonna be in it.
I don't know who he's
Who's it gonna
playing.
be?
I have no clue.
Probably gonna be Rick Ross.
Probably working at McDonald's.
One of my friends, shouts out to Langston, he's the director, and he said that from what he hear in film circles, things that Rick Ross is acting in, he's been really good and real professional about it or whatnot.
Rick Ross is a professional ass nigga.
And then my dude Kebron came back behind him. He said, of course he's good at acting. His whole persona's been to act for the past 10 years. I'm like, oh, but boom.
Fire.
But boom.
Fuck you, keep around.
But how y'all feeling about this coming to America too? Cause like they getting the whole cast back.
Yeah, they're like bringing back all the people that we want. So I'll give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Eddie trying to come back full force.
Yeah, like they're trying to bring Eddie.
He got
Arsenio back. Everybody's
Arsenio.
John Amos is back.
I mean, Eddie got this Coming to America 2 dropping. He got this
Netflix.
He got Dolomite dropping. He's in that. He's trying. Well, they tried to get a Beverly Hills Cop TV series that he's gonna cameo in off the ground, but that didn't get off the ground. But people are thinking they might bring that back into fruition since like he's getting relevant again because the Netflix deal, $70 million Netflix deal. Nigga.
Oh god.
And for stand up, and he hasn't done stand up in what 30 years. I mean,
something crazy.
Bro, it's gonna be so genius though, dog. Cause
it's gonna be cold.
He gonna have the squad with him. Like Richard Pryor when he came back in his later years, dog, and did comedy before he got into the wheelchair. Came back and did a dynamite fucking show, one of the best.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Even in his wheelchair, he was still hilarious.
And there's people trying to compare this like, to the Monique situation. One chick was like,
Nope.
and I'm like, dog, you cannot compare Monique to Eddie Murphy.
Are you stupid?
Like, chick even tried to be like, see, you would be. I'm like, dog, no, don't man woman me on this shit.
Anybody
We're talking
who says that just does not know facts.
This ain't got nothing with me not wanting Monique to get the bag, bro.
Right.
It's specifically
This is
you
facts,
can.
dude.
Of course, it's Eddie Murphy was the biggest, highest paid star of the '80s. Period. White, black, and indifferent.
Forever.
He dominated the '90s as well. Like he was like the money that this man grossed.
Like he was moving the 80s and the 90s.
For 2 decades. Monique had never done what he has done.
Then he came in 2000 and took over the children's decade.
He had not been on stage for years and he left the stage hot. Yes, he is worth $70 million.
$70 million.
Dog.
Don't like I was like getting frustrated.
$100 million.
I was getting frustrated. I'm like, you do not have no idea of how major Eddie Murphy was at his height.
That's not personal though. That's just really just a person who just don't know.
They don't know. They gotta know. They gotta learn. We talking facts, nigga. Like,
all right, who woman wise you think is worth $70 million? That's like in the time like Eddie Murphy's like that killed it like that.
they never allowed a woman to get that big. See, we want to talk sexism in the game, dog, and we want to talk about what they allow women to do because this is a sexist game. That is a relevant conversation to have. I'm just saying we just talking bare bones what Eddie did, whether it was fair or unfair, women wise, he did it. That's all I'm saying. That's a whole nother topic. I feel like they never let any woman get as big as Eddie. And there's women that were as funny as Eddie, but
I think Monique.
sexism.
I think Monique is nice, but let's say if I compare it to basketball, Monique was like she was like
Queen Latifah has a bigger mark on the game than Monique, and she's not a stand-up, but she has done comedic things.
Monique is like.
And Monique has done her thing. I mean,
she has done her thing.
She had TV series. She's hosted a whole bunch of shit. She's been in movies that made money. I don't want to say she ain't had a career. I'm just saying, please don't compare her career to Eddie Murphy's. It's not. It's not fair.
Eddie Murphy is Jordan.
It's just not fair. It's like I said that. I said exactly that. I said to that guy, I was like, dog, you talking about Michael Jordan?
And she's more like
she's a great player in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
give Monique her coins, dog. Just don't make that comparison. That's all I want to say about it.
Yeah.
Like.
That's pretty much all I have to say about it.
Yeah, she's like Dwight Howard.
It's just I don't know what to match it up with. I just say it's not fair.
I think she's a star and she got skill.
That's like getting mad at Denzel Washington or even The Rock.
Yeah.
They're two different kinds, but you know what I mean? Denzel Washington's legendary, The Rock is the highest grossing, whatever, and getting mad because I don't know, Regina Hall didn't make what The Rock made.
Listen.
Regina Hall is a beast, dog, but The Rock is a multi-million-dollar asset. It's not about genders at that point. It's about what's the money.
There are men that they wouldn't give $70 million to for stand up. Like you had to be a certain type of caliber to get that level.
Right, there's men that won't get that. We're talking Eddie Murphy. We're talking
white
Jordan,
men, black men,
and we don't have to go for
any kind of man, dog. You think that Ricky Gervais is about to get $70 million from Netflix?
No.
He's
now,
not.
one woman that is worth big time money, we ain't talking stand up, but we talking money, is Zoe Saldana. That's a woman of color that is, she's an Avenger. She's Avatar. She's Star Trek. This woman is a freaking. If you put Zoe Saldana in your franchise,
oh yeah, Zoe Saldana.
dude.
I was thinking about.
She's a money maker. Not Tessa make money too, but I'm saying if
No,
you want to
Zoe,
talk
yeah,
Zoe, Zoe's the money maker. If she got played out of her millions, then you could be like, no. Star in Avatar, star in Star Trek, star in Guardians of the Galaxy. Don't play her.
Now,
But
the thing is,
let's compare
Monique,
apples to apples.
We never saying that Monique should have got what she got. She definitely deserved more than what Netflix was offering. But if nigga would have told me that Monique deserves just as much as Eddie Murphy, even if they offer Monique what Monique wanted, and no, I always expect until Monique does something on that caliber of Eddie Murphy, then I always expect Eddie Murphy to get paid. I expect Eddie Murphy to get paid with a lot of niggas until they get to that caliber.
Let's just support our black people getting the bag. I don't even. Why is the comparison even necessary? Because the same shit happened when.
There's some level of sexism they're trying to say is there.
When I shared the thing about John David Washington possibly being two-faced, it had to be a nigga go, well, see, they just do it. I'm like, nigga, why you gotta come with the bullshit just because they trying to ride the black train? I'm like,
you don't
son,
remember when Billy D was two-faced, do you?
But real. But I'm also say, my nigga, if they wasn't casting black people, then you get mad. They start casting black people, you're like, oh, they only doing it because, can a nigga just get the goddamn bag? Can we just, come on. That's the time we wasn't even touching the bag. Let's get the bag, nigga. Shout out to Madam C.J. Walker series coming out. It's going to have Tiffany Haddish, Carmen Ejogo, Blair Underwood, Octavia Spencer, Octavia Spencer's producing it with LeBron James. Let's go. Madam C.J. Walker joint, I'm here for it.
Yeah,
that nigga Blair.
Garrett Morris, shouts out DU.
Blair Underwood. Is always like he always stays afloat. It's like every time I forget for a second, he pops up like, oh, there you are, Blair Underwood.
You're right, longevity.
You really in this game for real for the long haul.
I think he should have been bigger. I've always thought that.
Yeah, because he to me is a phenomenal actor.
Phenomenal actor that don't get the accolades he should, dog. I don't know why. Besides being black, I would love to like have a sit down with him because it's like, yo, like, even though in the black community, Blair Underwood is Blair Underwood. I mean, I feel like
Blair Underwood.
You can't forget Blair Underwood's name.
That's a great name.
Great name. Mm-hmm. But it's still like just the gravitas, his swag, his commitment, his believability. Like he has all the tools.
That's so cool. I said it all.
So I feel like, you know what I mean, for his, because he came after Denzel and them, he should be like brought up more and should be getting more opportunities than, you know what I mean.
Thug roles.
I don't know, dog. Like certain actors in the game, when I look at their career and I think of like even Lorenz Tate, he should be more respected. Like there's certain cats that shouldn't be, that's properly rated within our community, but when it comes down to the history on mainstream, they don't get what they should, and I get frustrated when I think about it.
Yes.
Good time coming. Hopefully they stay long enough.
There's 2 John Henry movies coming out, one with The Rock and one with
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews. And I'm off for some John Henry.
I'm all for a dog. Tom Cruise, The Rock.
Tom Cruise? No, not no time. We don't want no Tom Cruise. We got a riot. Tom Cruise is gonna be John.
They did it again. They fucking did it again. Tom Cruise, you was a samurai. Now you're a whole black man.
You're a black folk hero.
Oh my God.
Damn, nigga.
We got a riot on that shit.
Son, Tom Cruise gonna play an octopus.
Him and Scarlett, dog. But apparently Terry Crews one is apparently gonna be like a comedy, as if John Henry was in our time some kind of way. And the Rock's one is gonna be more traditional. But it's the Rock, so you know there's enough comedic elements even if it's set in the past time. So I'm just here for black folk hero tales. Let's go.
I'm just a big black man all day long, beating white folks cause I'm so strong. John Henry.
Let's go, John Henry. He's one of the ones I grew up like reading about, man.
That's a big strong black man, dog.
You gotta have the song.
He just has to. He has to sing.
I don't care about the song, but if you had a song, I ain't gonna be mad.
I just need to be as folksy as possible.
Y'all gonna get with this Disney Plus deal? Apparently, it's Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus for $12.99.
Fire stick for free.
Or that.
Disney eating the game up because once again, when they ate up Fox, that's when they got majority ownership in Hulu, and everybody's wondering like, damn, Disney, you gonna have Disney Plus dropping and your majority ownership in Hulu? How y'all about to play it? This is how they playing it, dog.
I mean, I saw that shit and I was like, okay, I'm cool with it, but Fire stick.
Period.
Like,
my
dog,
son said, this is a lifestyle.
I'll come back to this later on.
You
when
know
I'm
what I mean?
balling like that, then I'll come get the package. But I mean, we saw this coming, dog. It's about to eat up everything. And real talk, it's going to be Netflix movies and Disney with everything else. And then sometimes they're going to share a little bit because Netflix going to buy Disney going to buy the Netflix. And that's going to be part of a Disney project.
I mean, Netflix that's their competition now, though. It's Disney and Hulu. So Netflix is their competition. They're not gonna be making they're pulling a lot of movies off of Netflix right now, all for Disney Plus. They're pulling they're trying to strip Netflix out.
But see, Netflix got so many great shows that they make.
Yeah, Netflix gonna stay in the game because they create, like you just said, they have the originals.
So, yeah.
So they're gonna stay afloat with the originals, but it's about to be interesting where shit about to go now that Disney and Hulu are one.
Right.
And we have Disney Plus, its own thing, its own
power.
streaming.
That's a lot of power.
Power. And Warner Brothers about to drop a streaming service too.
That's cool.
We just seen the streaming service war is about to go down.
Yeah.
Cause see my shit Warner Brothers has.
Right, like I'm for that.
My God.
Most of my favorite shit is from Warner Brothers.
Dude, so we about to see stream wars, and I'm here for all of them. But by the end of the day, if you want to get in the mall, it's like you've been paying for cable. If you get Netflix, the Disney Hulu deal, and Warner Brothers, you're paying cable bill.
Balance.
Yeah, but it's giving you more than cable give you when you pay that bill.
Possibly.
Well, I just think you have more control.
I like that aspect.
You can really pinpoint exactly what you want to see.
Specific. Yep, it's very specific. Because a lot of times you get cable and have 1 million channels and only watch 10.
Sometimes, especially today, in cable you only get 10 channels, and you gotta pay for 1 million.
What?
Like today, dog. When you get cable, dog, you get so limited channels, dog. You gotta pay so much for those extra simple channels you used to get back in the day.
But I'm still saying, generally speaking, even if you only got 50 channels, you ain't watching all 50.
I know that.
So when you get a streaming service, at least if you be like, I know I watch a lot of Warner Brothers shit, or I know I watch a lot of Disney, at least you can streamline your money.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Especially since some of that shit, like Warner Brothers, will come on other networks. So like now it's like, all right, I don't even have to watch that network
I'm just get your shit.
It's a Warner Brothers product.
Boom. Your shit is mine. And last up on Bats NerdOut is the news that ATL season 3 and 4 have been greenlit, but they will not be shooting until 2020.
Damn.
All right.
Well, I guess we're just gonna be sitting around waiting for them to pop up.
I mean, I can't wait, man. ATL, I mean, one of my favorite shows, dog. I'm in love with the show. They right now have a cast of superstars. So of course it's gonna take a minute to get everybody's schedules in line.
Motherfuckers in super shit right now.
They're all superstars. Zazie Beetz was Domino in Deadpool. She about to be in a Joker movie. Donald Glover was just Simba and Childish Gambino and everything damn else. My dude Brian Tyree Henry, he was just in Child's Play. He was just the Spider-Man's voice or Dad's voice or Into the Spider-Verse, and he about to be in set like he getting in. Keith Stanfield speaks for himself. Like all their cast, they're the Rat Pack of the game right now. When this show comes back out, dog, it's gonna be so major with them coming all back together. I can't wait. So take your time. You need to take your time, DG. For real.
I mean, fucking right. Like you say, dogs, cast all stars, and like when they come out with that fire, we gonna wait. It's not. I can wait.
And we got Black shit coming. Issa said the same thing. Hers gonna be back to back. She coming back soon. We got Power about to drop in a couple of weeks that I'm so afraid for.
We gotta watch the Black Lady sketch show. That's
everybody telling me that's nice.
It looks like it's funny, dog. You got Angela Bassett in it, so it gotta be good.
Yeah, I saw trailers.
Is it the final season for Power?
It's Power's final season allegedly, and it's about Tommy versus Ghost. And anybody who watched the show like us, though, we don't even want to see Tommy versus Ghost. I like them being brothers.
Right, this is the worst thing to ever get happen.
We about to watch the tragedy of the brothers. One gonna kill the other. That's where we see it going, and that's so fucking unfortunate because I love them when they're together.
No, they're the best when they're
together.
together.
Go ahead and binge watch the first. How many seasons is it?
4.
4 seasons, and it should be on Hulu. I think they're on Hulu.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Catch that Power, dog, because it's about to be a heartbreaking ass season to come.
These two niggas have been through it all.
So, yeah, but that was Bats Nerd Out Moment. What you talking in these sports streets, man?
Sports! Fuck yeah!
Alright, number 1, let's get it started. Football has started back up. The Saints lost their first pregame. It's alright, though, because it showed us a lot of what we need to work at, and it's still back in our fucking defense. Derek Bridgewater, Terry Bridgewater. Derek Bridgewater is a friend of mine.
Shouts out to you, D.
So Terry Bridgewater did very well. That's the QB who came from Minnesota.
Yeah,
Black QB.
Did really good.
He did very well, taking place in quarterback position over Tyson Hill.
Don't ask us, nigga. We ain't supposed to.
Fuck it, that white boy. So it's looking like right now your boy Hill is more of a running quarterback, and they're looking for more of in a pocket how Drew Brees played, and they're looking like that's gonna be Terry Bridgewater. That's on that, and also Atlanta lost their pregame too, so that's always good to hear them lose.
Yeah,
awesome.
Always good.
Number 2, the trade of everything is finally over. Chris Paul is in Oklahoma City. that is like that's where he first got drafted at the very beginning of his career, and now he's back in no man's land.
He might as well come back. He might as well come back to us for all that.
No man's land, dog. Houston Rockets now have Russell Westbrook.
But they threw him a lot of money to go to no man's land, though. It still sucks for you about your career, though. But they breaking them off.
They always throw him a lot of money.
You right. I'm trying to look at the bright side.
Bright side for Oklahoma. So like, boom, they Russell Westbrook in Houston. That's going down. Carmelo Anthony tried to get back in the game. They do not want to let this man back in. I feel like they blackballing this man at this point.
What team?
He tried to get in, I think, with the Rockets or somebody. But like then he tried to get on Team USA for like the Olympics. They didn't want to let that man get in that shit.
He never lived up to what they said he was gonna be.
He did.
He came close, but they was acting like he was gonna be Brian.
Well, the thing about it is that he never had a squad like Brian in them at certain points. Like he was always a superstar that could get you such and such.
Stats was cool,
but he didn't have nobody that he could really pass to. But I tell you this though, fucking there's a rule going on in the NBA right now called the Rich Paul rule. Have you ever heard of Rich Paul?
Nope.
Rich Paul is LeBron's manager, and he's a bunch of other couple of people in the NBA's manager in the sports world.
Yeah.
He's a manager with no degree. He didn't go to college. You know what I'm saying? He's actually one of LeBron's partners who really just knows the business well.
Good at what he do.
And now the Rich Paul rule is that no person who could try to like be can go into the fucking college basketball, the NCAA, and try to like manage those players into the NBA without having a college degree first.
So he had to go back and get one? Or?
Nah, I think he's gonna have to be the only exception to the rule because the rule was made after him.
Yeah,
so, it's the Rich Paul rule.
Right.
So, but that everyone's been boycotting and talking about that lately, and everyone's been up in uproar about that shit, just going ham. Boxing world, Adrian Broner tried to call out our dog Zero. You know what I'm saying?
Shouts out to Zero, New Orleans, stand up.
And Zero came at that man so hard. We're like, listen, first of all, you're joking in the boxing world. Everybody know that your skill shit water. You really don't want to come at me. So look, when I see you, I want my round first, and then I want to get in the ring.
Yo, shouts out New Orleans.
He talked a lot of cash money shit.
But what made Broner come for him?
Huh?
What made Broner come for him?
I think y'all might be thinking about the wrong. Y'all thinking about what you call him?
Who you said?
Zero.
Now I know you said Zero from New Orleans, but who you say we was talking shit to?
Adrian Broner.
Yeah, and I said, what made Adrian Broner come for him? You say he started talking shit.
I don't know, dog. I think they just beefing because your boy's the welterweight. He's a light welterweight champ.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So like he's like super light welterweight champion right now, and he's like.
So he just shining, and the nigga just coming for some of that shine.
And apparently this ain't the second time he talked. This ain't the first time we talked about it.
That's interesting, dog. I'm just
glad. They call him man shit water.
Damn.
I'm just glad that man gave him that proper response.
That proper New Orleans response, dog. Because when he came to Misbelief, he was cool as shit, son.
Right.
You feel me? So I'm glad he getting that shine.
Yes.
Let me see. All right, some other shit. Also, that story about that young college player. Or was he trying to play overseas, and his piss test came back pregnant?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Wait, what?
Yo, this is bad. Yeah,
So
I think that was hilarious. Stupid looking ass.
And he apparently borrowed his homegirl's drug test.
Wow. His homegirl's pissed.
And his test came back that he was pregnant.
Son, stupid ass.
You dumbass.
Stupid ass. Like, dude, why would you take pro basketball players suspended after the drug test, nigga? What's his dude name, man? DJ Cooper.
DJ Dumbass.
DJ Dumbass. Stupid ass. Former Ohio University standout Donnell Cooper was trying to catch on with a team overseas when the drug test revealed that he was pregnant. Stupid looking ass. He used his girlfriend's urine to try to skirt a drug test and learned in bizarre fashion that the couple was expected. He didn't even know she was pregnant.
Of course not. He used the piss.
Stupid looking ass. I would use a woman's piss anyway.
Dude, why, son?
Anything else on that sub? I just had to find a dude name, dog. That just was trippy.
Let me see. What else?
Dumbass.
No, that's it for right now.
Well, I'm going to go to the couple that I had, such as that story about Jalen Ramsey, who used to DM his opponent's girlfriends before games to mess with them.
I forgot that.
That is dirty.
That is so dirty. Jacksonville Jaguars star cornerback revealed that he would weaponize direct messages by hitting up the girlfriends of receivers before playing them during time at Florida State. He said so during an appearance on Bussin' with the Boys podcast. He said, I was playing a big receiver at whatever school. I would look up his Instagram, maybe see his girlfriend. Before the game, I'd probably slide in the DMs. We get to the game, he probably knew about it, but she was gone. Maybe she was gone. Either he knew about it or he don't. Either way, I'm bringing it up in the game.
Hey, son. Hey. What you want to guess?
Oh, that's so deep.
Roxanne? Yeah, I hollered at that.
Oh my God.
I slammed them DMs.
Dog.
So he said that boy do not do it now in the NFL because niggas got wives.
Yeah, nigga, what? Yes,
and they'll kill behind their wives.
He said, I'll say when I got to the league, though, I stopped that because now people got wives and stuff. Somebody get shot over talking about somebody's wives. Right. That's where I grew. I'm not as grimy. You better not be, bitch.
Yeah, we in college. They got to go back to their home state. This man gonna kick my ass.
These are grown-ass men.
Yeah, right.
No, they ain't playing with you. Though.
With power. These are men with power, nigga.
Millions of dollars. When talking about millions of dollars, I forgot to bring up. Michael Thomas of New Orleans Saints is the most highest paid receiver of all time with a $100 million contract. There's never been a receiver that ever get paid.
I saw that headline, but I didn't know he broke a record.
Yeah.
Interesting. Get that money. You better show and prove.
I mean, last year he had the most catches than anybody in any receiver ever. So he broke that record completely. He made that his own record.
Beauty. I love us having records. Shouts out to LeBron James as always. He welcomed Centoria Brown home after a prison release.
Real nigga.
Real nigga. After serving 15 years in prison for first-degree murder, Centoria Brown was released yesterday and is now a free woman. And it was cool that she got out. She had a man and all that. Yeah. Brown had been convicted at age 16 after she had killed a man who was soliciting her for sex. The young woman was being sex trafficked and was simply defending herself at the time. We talked about this previously. It garnered a bunch of attention and boom, boom, boom. She's finally out. She's on, she's free. But LeBron James, who's always, being a real nigga, who as a celebrity out here, shouted her out on his Twitter and welcomed her home. Because a lot of people stop talking about her and stuff, and LeBron often gets in trouble for being so black and so woke. And I'm glad that he don't let that shit stop him from continuing being that.
Did you hear about Jason Whitlock, fat fuck ass, hating on LeBron because he was cheering in his son's game? So his son caught an alley, dunked through the legs and slammed that bitch and won the game. And LeBron cut up for it, and Jason Whitlock was like, see, when you're addicted to fame, it's almost like drugs. It's like cocaine and heroin. You just need more and more people looking at you. Calm down and sit down, LeBron James. You're trying to take so much attention away from your son. I was like, come on,
I can't support, be happy, and excited for my son?
Nigga, right.
Yeah,
it got so bad.
Garbage.
It got so bad that one of LeBron's old teammates they got into it with him had spoke about it. I was like, dog, nigga don't praise the son enough, y'all say something. Nigga praise his son, and then y'all saying he praise him too much. Get the fuck out of here. They got dads who ain't got praising their sons at all. You won't get mad at a nigga that's praying that?
Whenever I have a kid, dog, I'm gonna be the biggest fan of everything, dog. Y'all niggas out here tripping.
Really tripping, dog.
NFL fighting back. They asked Louisiana Supreme Court to toss out the Saints fans' no-call lawsuit.
So check this out. The Saints fans that got this lawsuit, the Saints even asking the Saints fans not to do it. And some of the fans are like, nah, fuck that.
Mm-hmm. Ever since that no-call game in the NFC Championship, there was a bunch of fans that came together and did a lawsuit against the NFL for the fucked up call. And the NFL trying to come at the Saints and be like, hey, man, make them stop. And then, like you just said, Saints, like, ain't got nothing to do with us. Like, we said no.
These are crazy fans.
I don't think we should do this.
I mean, they're doing it.
Let it go, y'all, please.
Fuck that. They shouldn't have played on my phone.
He messed up my money. I'm more laughing at that doctor that's offering free eye exams for all the NFL referees. I love that. That's hilarious. You feel me?
Apparently, y'all fucking need it.
You hear me? But this whole lawsuit, what y'all gonna get out of it, fans? Really nothing.
That's the thing.
Nothing.
It's not gonna help nothing.
And last up on my contribution to the sports world is this story. NFL's Darius Philon was arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, allegedly threatened to shoot a woman. And I just be tripped out when these motherfuckers like, dog, you an NFL sports player, nigga. Why you pulling out guns on people?
25 and dumb.
Nigga, peep it, dog. You know what you...
Fallon.
Darius Philon.
Fallon.
A 25-year-old who was a 6th-round draft pick in 2015 was arrested in Phoenix and taken to the Maricopa County Jail Friday morning. The 6'1", 286-pound defensive end is accused of pointing. So they put all the information in there, just trying to say, "Hey y'all, he ain't had no gun. He could have just smacked him."
Look how big he is.
I was like, yeah, we didn't need that.
We did not need to know his weight and all that. You're right.
Is accused of pointing a handgun at a dancer in the parking lot of the V-Live strip club.
You point guns at strippers?
Really, son?
He was like, I gave you $200 and you dipping? Bring that ass back. You got me fucked up. I got the gun because there's all security around. I'm about to shoot one of them. All right, the alleged victim told cops that Fallon requested she and another female companion accompany him out to his vehicle where he kept his money. While at his white BMW, Darius allegedly grabbed a black handgun and pointed at the alleged victim's chest while saying, which one of you wants a bullet? So you telling me he brought him all the way to the money and then brought a gun to the chest and was like, all right, which one of you bitches want to die?
Right.
All right, this nigga is taking too much meds.
Come on.
Darius allegedly lowered the weapon before again allegedly pointing at the woman. He thought he was going to turn him on. The alleged victim told cops she retreated to the club and Fallon drove away according to the report.
Bruh.
This nigga's tripping.
Then he came back to the club the next night.
The alleged victim told police Fallon returned to the club following night, telling her he wanted to make things right and asked her to leave with him. She said she denied the request and attempted to walk away, but claims Darius grabbed her by the arm and prevented her from leaving.
This nigga crazy.
She told cops she was eventually able to get away from him and return to work. However, she said he followed her around at approximately 30 minutes before leaving the club. The alleged victim did not immediately report the incident to the cops. She waited several weeks before going to Phoenix PD, who then launched an investigation. PPD concluded that their investigation and arrested Fallon. They concluded their investigation and they arrested Fallon Friday around 11 a.m.
So you were $10 million. You doing fuck shit like this, dog? What in the world, bruh?
Why did they giving y'all niggas money?
He was on a bean.
What's wrong with you niggas?
Pop the bean.
What's wrong with you niggas? I could not be a famous sports star with any millions in my bank and give a damn about any stripper and stalking any woman, being none of that. That's all psycho behavior for no reason, son. Like you said, the wrong niggas get money sometimes, man.
Yeah. Oh man, Fallon, I hope things work out for you.
Do you
bro.
keep up with him? Is he good? Is he, you know?
I
think they said something about his stats. I don't keep up with the Cardinals.
Oh well, he said racked up 8.5 sacks in over the last 2 years. That's pretty decent. And he got $10 million contract.
He about to get sacked, all right.
He's okay.
Anyway, y'all, that was episode 85. Sorry.
D, don't you have the sports name?
He was fucking with us, remember?
Oh, right.
Yes. Yes.
Man.
We get out here with the Potty Mouth Pothead Podcasters, man. 85 Side A. This is that actor guy, Martin Bats Bradford. Hit me up on Facebook at Martin Bats Bradford, on all the other social medias at Mr. Bats. Spell it Mr. Out, or you're going to find another cat. And you know, for this joint, we getting gone.
It's me, your boy D-Mac. Catch my Instagram at Your Dig Brand LLC and shop on my website at YourDigBrand.com. And I know you're happy I'm back, and I'll still be here when you come back.
The boys are back in town. Woo!
All right, y'all. What's ham? I'm high as a motherfucker.
Yeah, bro.
It's your boy AlphaJo, fresh out of the gumbo, still deep in the roux. And if you're out in the streets, you're looking for me, you can find me. AlphaJo, no E. There we go. Spell that motherfucker out. I don't know how to spell. So, side A, 85. We have this bitch. Peace.
Yep.
Most real niggas know, most niggas phony. Your shadow got your back, huh? Just like your homie. That's why shady niggas will harm thee. Just act Caesar. Brutus got him and caught him before his last breather. If that don't make you believers, then you'll learn. Honesty is a quality that will burn, but it's cool. And trust is a quality you will earn. You a fool if you think you learn all of the rules. Imitating imitation and they calling it cool. I know a little bit, but go ahead and call me a fool. While you sprinkle sugar on shit and you calling it food. See, I'm just trying to groove and you standing on the wall with your hands on your balls, making crab claws move. Trying to bonk at a dog, but I don't bonk. I just fall back till you think you winning, but you lost in the beginning. Ay. One goal, one thing, one move, and that shit don't change. It's real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do. Ay, there's only one goal, one thing, one move, and that shit don't change. And it's real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do real fucking things. T.I. CZ.